coming through. Why? What? Why? What is... Hello? Why is it not working? I use slobs. Oh wait, I should... Gonna mute myself in my stream. Hey, we're gonna try and fix this. We'll be right back.
Add it to your sources that way. I don't know if that's the best. And then that's just going.
Okay, well, that's a thing now. Hang on, I have to put it on the actual thing. Where is it? Audio output capture, add. There. Okay, hopefully that's... Hey, can you guys hear it now?
Oh, if you go to your audio as well in the settings, like on the settings of Streamlabs itself,
Yeah.
there should be desktop audio device 1, 2, like numbers there. One will say disabled for you. If you hit it back to default or to your manual option, it'll show up.
Well, I think this might be... Hey, Lel, are you in there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you hear my audio now?
Oh, on your Twitch. Let me go there.
Let me just wander over to that Twitcher there.
I can hear it. I can hear it, Rookie. You're good.
Oh, okay.
You might have
cool.
to turn it down a bit because it looks like I'm peeking, but that's up to you. That's up to you.
There.
I'm
I'm
there you
just turning it down a little bit. Okay.
All right,
Okay,
everyone's here.
that should be
Time to
good.
go to the side.
Gotta have a little bit of scuff. Yeah, it's
A
fine.
little bit. It's fine.
That's
It's
fine.
the second. It's the second week. It's the second week.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I
It's
got my
just,
drink.
it's funny because I was streaming last night and it was working just fine.
I had audio issues last night. That was weird. I was not helping.
That was only because I wasn't using my normal mic. Because I
That's fair.
forgot it.
Yeah.
So I had to literally change like every setting in everything.
And it got
Alright.
changed all back. All right.
Alright, we got this. We got this. This is
All right.
great. We're fine.
So, I shouldn't have put it in the general. Let me delete that. That's fine. It'll be in general. So you are at a castle.
Yes.
Yes, we are. We are. Oh, let
Here
me.
starts
let me...
the
Here's
recap
the
last
castle.
episode for an inspiration. Who would like to recap for an inspiration?
What's an inspiration?
I touched a tree.
You get a.
That's my
you get
recap.
to- I believe inspiration. You get to add it. It's like. Let me just look it up. It does things.
No, I
You
got
can roll
this, guys.
again.
It's remember last campaign when Tin would sing and you would get an extra die to roll?
No, that's a different type of inspiration.
Yeah, it's a different type of
Oh,
inspiration.
that's bardic inspiration. My bad.
But,
Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll, so you get advantage on one roll.
I got a pretty good recap. Wrong lever, Harrison.
You gotta give me more. You gotta give me at least like 3 sentences. Actually, what are we doing?
We're going into Yzma's old castle to look for artifacts, books, mostly for Harrison on the books.
We signed a contract to hand over all the things we found.
Except for like normal stuff, we're allowed to keep like normal armor we find.
Yeah. And so we
pulled
got
the wrong lever and fell into the alligator trap.
Well, first we met Shoff, and then we pulled the wrong lever. While after Clam was done being creepy.
And Clam
Two of us
finally lived his
did
great
not.
fantasy of being a spider.
We actually pulled the right lever.
No, Triv got it. Triv got it. there.
we pulled the right lever, not the left one.
Alright, now you're exploring the castle. Now I gotta get you something that.
And as all good D&D groups should do, we split the party.
You guys split the party by falling.
No, we
No,
split the
so-
party
We haven't
again after we all met
Yeah,
up.
no.
So, to
We're
be
on the
fair-
one floor.
Oh yeah.
I pulled one of the party up the stairs.
Oh, Shoff has a really cool stick now too.
Shop got a stick?
I got
It's a
$1,000.
willow. It's a willow
No.
branch.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I give it to Wives.
Oh, you gave it to Wive?
Why's
Yeah.
got a stick?
Oh, he's got a magic stick.
Requested him to do it in the first place.
I forgot.
That's the other reason he did.
No, actually he did it because I shit-talked him.
Eli,
Rude.
I heard clanking dishes. I don't know if there's dishes falling or I just heard clanking dishes.
I love her son. He's so cute.
Also, we have owl. No, that's important. to know.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was not prepared for Sky's owl.
No one was prepared for the Spanish owl. He's not Spanish, but same thing.
What do you mean?
I was
You-
not prepared. He was
expect it?
too cute.
All right, Triv earns inspiration. Next time, whoever does the most inspiration gets an inspiration, and you can only have one inspiration until you use it. I don't know if that's a rule, but I'm gonna make that a rule. You don't get multiple
I
inspiration.
think that's an
you only get
actual
one.
rule, yeah.
I,
I
mean, I
would
can only
also
check my
hoard-
box with a sun or no sun, so I'm assuming one.
Okay.
Pull up my character sheet.
I sell inspiration to other party members.
All right.
So
So we have some people on the
Sure.
first floor. We have some people on the second floor. Well, roll me a die.
A d20?
I die.
Yeah, d20.
Okay, Cat, please allow me to have dice. Thank you.
she
Yeah.
wants to roll the dice first.
3!
3. All right, so we're going to go level 1 first. So on the level 1, we got the monk, we got arbiter, and we got ag. And you guys are just coming up.
And we have the other monk.
No, it's not the monk.
Oh,
Dos
with the
monks.
way your mic has been
Oh,
lately,
my
I didn't hear the S at all.
I
Sorry.
do my stupid thing. That's
Sorry.
Monkey.
No, it's okay. You're good.
Monk.
I don't enjoy being the bearer of bad news.
Oh, you're fine. Alright, so we got the 2 people, we got the other 2 people. So you're going into the service quarters. I'm kind of retconning a little bit, just because maybe I'm making the castle cooler. You don't know. Maybe I don't remember what I told you. You also don't know. So... I understand.
Alright.
So... So you are uploading. Oh, she's so cute. You are walking into kind of this servant's quarters, kitchen sort of.
Yeah, we
setup.
found the servant quarters kitchen.
Yeah,
I
and
remember this.
you kind of, as you're kind of rounding the corner, you kind of hear, like, I don't want to say like ruffling, like aggressive ruffling, but just kind of like think of like a cat pushing something over.
Nia!
You just kind of hear like maybe like a flour sack or like a piece like something fall on the floor and go like was a soft thud.
It could be any number of our cats. Could be Nia, could be Captain, could be Soot.
I'm gonna be honest, I think it's Harrison.
I was gonna say for all we know it's Jaeger, but yeah, no, it could be Harrison.
So the things like you hear these soft thumps coming down, and they are coming from room 7. So
Where's room 7?
it's right here.
Oh, I'm gonna cautiously make my way over to room 7.
All right.
Can I like carefully peek in the door? I don't feel like kicking it down this time.
Sure, you can peek it open. Roll me like a super quick like stealth score.
Oh, super quick stealth score. Hang on, let me pull Super up my... quick 1, let's go. Wow. No. I'm pulling up my character sheet so I can actually do a stealth. Oh! I'm looking at the wrong character. I was like, why is my stealth +4? That's not my stealth. It's my other character's stealth. Alright. 13.
13. Okay.
Not terrible.
I don't have my dice out. That could be an issue.
Uh-oh.
They're in the room. They're on my desk. I just don't have them open.
Fair.
Oh, and I did a stupid thing. This is fine. So you peek into this room, and you kind of see this weird floating thing.
What?
It's a dark room. I mean, you have kind of dark vision, but you kind of see it in dim light because there's no things. And it looks like it's like a normal, like, dry goods store. There's flour, like old flour that's been, eaten by moths and things. But, flour sacks, barrels, probably some salted meat in there.
Okay.
There's this floating thing that's kind of glowing. He does not notice you. He's just...
Can I tell what this thing is?
Yeah.
I love him.
Do I have any idea what this thing is?
Oh my god, I love him! What are you? You are friend.
Have I ever seen even read anything about something like this before? Is this just an abomination?
I don't think you probably have read about it in your studies or anything. And he's just kind of like, you see with his little tentacles, he might push something over and kind of softly, and then he kind of like floats around. And he kind of looks he looks pretty confused. Like he doesn't quite understand why he's here. He can float over here.
I am going to say hello.
Alright.
I was about to say, I'm gonna do something very stupid.
It turns around.
I'm just gonna be like, hello?
It just kind of turns
This
towards
is
you.
not
It
going
turns
well.
its little eye stalks towards you. And just kind of like
You're not gonna attack me, are you?
looks very confused. Maybe he like floats over.
Hey guys, I found a thing.
I'm not near there. Eh?
I'm not gonna
Alright.
like let it touch me or anything just in case, but like I'm just gonna like wave at it like guys. Gonna call to the rest of the group over here.
As far as I'm aware, you're kind of blocking the doorway, so.
Oh,
see.
I'm gonna move my head back a little. Like, what?
I mean, as far as I don't know
What?
what it is, but
What
awesome.
is this? Can anyone tell me what this is?
It's jellyfish.
He doesn't seem
really-
angry.
Here to be
Er,
hostile.
He,
Is it
she, they. I don't want to be rude.
Why? I think give me an intelligence roll.
Whom?
Just straight intelligence? No, like Arcana.
No, like Arcana or history.
If it's a thing from a different plane, usually it'd be Arcana. I don't know. If
Yeah, use Arcana. Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
wide
was gonna say,
rolling.
based on my guess, doesn't look like a very natural thing, so probably not a nature check.
It's not. It's no.
23.
23. So you
Damn.
you recognize this from your studies of different planes because it is from a different plane, and you recognize it as a flump.
A fl-
I love it.
a flump?
More now.
A flump.
A flump.
They're flumps.
I love
They're
it.
from the Underdark. And you're quite confused at why he's here because he's from the Underdark. But you also, from your knowledge of, from your kind of surface level understanding of planes and the different creatures in them, you know that flumps are quite socially complex creatures. So you're kind of confused as to why there's a flump on the mortal plane, but B, why there's no flump friends. Just kind of all by himself.
But they're also not hostile.
No,
Oh,
no.
he wants
Um,
friends.
They're kind of passive. I should have said that. No, they're passive. They kind of are like deer or like sheep. They kind of collect and herd
They just flump?
around mind flares. So they just kind of like
Mm?
hang around their psionic presence and feed off
Sorry?
of that, but they don't. They don't.
Sorry?
They don't work for mind flayers. They just like are around mind flayers because mind flayer psionic energy gives them life. They feed off their psionic energy.
Oh, so they just happen to be there when mind flayers are around?
Yeah, they're not.
But there's only one
wait.
of them. There's only one here. And you said he looked confused, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe there's no mind flayer.
Oh god, I hope not.
Or maybe the mind flayer's in one of the things of jerky.
Oh no.
Or maybe I'm the mind flayer.
Our clan's the mind flayer.
The
True.
real mind flayers were the friends we made along the way.
Which means I'm killing
Yeah.
you.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
They are
Wait,
lawful
what?
good. You do know that
Hold
they are
on.
typically lawful good creatures. So
I'm
they're
I'm
pretty
just sort of
passive.
looking at
They
him
don't
with
attack.
disgust and fascination, like
he kind of reaches a tentacle, like moves a tentacle out outside the door towards you.
can I
Shake his
poke it?
hand.
Yeah, I want to shake his hand.
I presume you don't have the door open. You kind of have it like cracked open, so you can't like quite. I mean, he's small, so he could actually go through.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I'll,
open it wider and I just sort of shake his hand.
I'll let everyone know what I know. Thank you, Ruki. So that everyone's aware it's not hostile. But
Oh
he'll
yeah, no,
also
I
kind
was
of, like-
doing this without knowing that it wasn't hostile.
He'll also kind of dismissively, like, not pay much attention to it afterwards after realizing it's not really a threat. Gonna go back to perusing.
All right.
Yeah,
So
after
as
shaking
you're-
his hand, I'm just gonna sort of like pat it a little, like, oh, well, you're nice.
He looks at you very strangely. Like, if you kind of... Egg might know, because he's kind of naturey, but, you kind of look like he's looking at you intensely, but doesn't quite get anywhere. Like, he looks at you, and then he, like, looks at Wive, and then he, like, looks at Ag, but he doesn't seem to get anything, so then he kind of continues to float after, like, trying... Like, he seems like he's attempting to do something, but it failed.
Oh, is he trying to feed off of, like, psionic energies that we weren't giving out?
It's unfortunate there's not a whole lot of brainwave going on over here. Right
Yeah, I know, right?
He might have been trying.
At least not around me.
Kind of
Tentacle creature reaches out. I shake his tentacle.
All right. So as
like,
you're
how do you do?
This bottom area a little bit more, you see a lot of like this definitely seems like a kitchen dining area for servants, or like a cafeteria, like a place of work as well. In this back corner, 8 and 9 are both kitchens, but they also seem to have a lot of things that are not supposed to be in kitchens. Why I would recognize them as spell components, like I said last time. There's some interesting spell components that you recognize. Like there might be, like there's, you know, fingers and bones and things that you can maybe recognize as part of like necromancy. There's also things that you recognize as spell components for higher level spells that perhaps you've seen like really high level lawmakers and stuff maybe use or talk about, but you can't quite like place it because you don't know the spells. But there's a lot of spell components and things. Also odd preserved like frogs, as well as like preserved like owl bear, like very like baby owl bears or like baby animals that are preserved in jars and things. But the rest of it seems like normal. Like there's like
with the frogs, Croaker would be going like nuts if she was here.
She would open it and be like, "Ooh, formaldehyde."
Yeah, basically.
She'd open it like a jar of pickles.
She would.
But yeah, this seems pretty mundane sort of thing, except for the random flumps that wandering about. You do see some scattered notebooks that look like they have like recipes scrawled in them, but nothing like spell book or ledgers, things that would be important. Okay.
Is there anything else I can see in like this room? I'm just gonna like squeeze past him, like I don't wanna like bump him or anything.
In this room, you do notice that there is this F.
Can I get an F in the chat?
An F on the map. And that looks to be...
Is that where someone perished?
Actually, it looks like it's kind of like a hidden... It's not hidden anymore because things have been kind of knocked around and stuff, but it looks like it's one of those hidden, like a hidden ladder that goes up into one of these probably 16 or 17, one of those kind of more hidden rooms.
Okay.
Or it could just be a servant passage for Yzma. Don't go up the main stairs, just go up the ladder to give me my food, please. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, a lot of this is dry storage. You see remnants of flour bushels and such. There's also some, looks like laundry supplies, or like baskets for laundry. There's some, you know,
I am going to stay well away
cloth.
from there because I don't know if that's like Yzma's laundry. I don't want to go through an evil witch's laundry.
But yeah.
I don't know what kind. I don't want to know what kind of undergarments she wore.
Just a flump floating about.
I'm
Also, they glow, so there's a nice soft kind of yellowish glow going around. He's currently growing green, kind of moving around.
All right. Yo, is he like those the
those bugs in Monster Hunter World where it's like they glow blue normally, but when there's a monster nearby, it glows red?
You don't know.
That
Why
would
would
be
you go to
cool.
Monster Hunter and not to fucking Lord of the Rings? So ashamed.
Because I played it recently.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm not
Alright.
really. I don't give a shit.
So we'll take a small break from level 1 and go to level 2. Alright.
I'm sticking my head in the passage just before we leave.
Okay. And you look up and it seems like it's not... Like you could climb up, but the top might be stuck if you want to attempt to get up.
Let's climb.
Wait,
so
sorry, which part?
Granny
So level
panties,
2,
I bet
so
you
oh,
smell one of
that
those
was
undergarments.
Rookie, I thought.
Oh no.
F. The F
Oh.
passage.
I thought you meant we had a passage.
Where do
Oh,
you want to
no.
climb?
Oh, I thought we had a passage to climb.
Where?
Well, if you
So
look
you
around, maybe you'll
guys-
find one.
So Shanna went into like 16 and 15, like kind of these back rooms. Let me get my pointer up. These back rooms. 14 was like Yzma's room, from what you could tell. And you haven't explored 18 or 19. Or technically 20. Or, yeah. What would you like to do?
There's nothing we can do about these bracers. Yet.
Yet.
Okay.
You might be able to surmise if you could get them off his wrist without destroying the magic on them. Or if you really want to, you could just cut off his arms. But if you don't want to do that,
Wow!
No!
I feel like
Figure
this is
things
an
out.
option he
Whoa,
would say
you
no to.
insist. Roll to attack. No.
Alright, I'll hold him.
I'm just saying you could. So you don't quite know. You're kind of thinking it's like, oh, maybe if the curse and the enchantment are separate, you may be able to dispel curse, but not enchantment. But they also might
Okay.
be linked together. You're not sure yet.
Okay. Well, I will shift my focus of any investigation that I do towards finding either like documents that might have been talking about experiments that they're doing with these bracers, or like what they are, or like any notes on those, since they were forcibly put on him.
All right.
Is 21 like a passage, or is this not an actual?
This is just a wall that you can get access to from this staircase. So this is like a tower,
Oh,
and then you get into the tower down here, and then you can climb the tower to get onto the wall.
okay.
So you can't get onto the tower. Actually, I think from 18 you can get on. There's a wall there. There's a
Yeah, it
door
looks
here.
like there's. Okay, well, I guess we'll go
Ooh.
into 18.
Okay.
Harson knocks on the door.
I will.
I feel like if you had been with me for the flump, you also would have shaken its hand.
I like that there's a big hand here pointing.
I'm gonna be
north.
real, Harson would have just
I know,
screamed at
right?
it.
That just, it wants you to know that it's
Very
north.
weird.
Point.
Oh my god.
I also like the fact that you can, like, level 1 has a bunch of background, and then level 2 is just a map.
Oh my god.
There's just nothing except map.
Up higher. You can't see the rocks no more.
Oh, we're out of render distance. Shit. Alright, so you're in that room. So this room is obviously looks like a scribed place or a study sort of area. Let me get my pointer back out. These areas look like they might have some books, but they're written on. So instead of like printed books, they're ledgers or notebooks. And then on the tables, there's kind of a spread of documents, drawings, and so forth.
I will investigate the sketch
Okay.
or notes or whatever.
All right. Give me.
Oh, that's-
Is there an investigation skill?
Yeah.
Okay, investigation. My brain gets so confused between Savage Worlds and 5e
I
that
feel
I'm like,
ya.
I'm pretty sure there's a skill in 5e, but there's also
It's
that
a
skill.
dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So you are looking at these documents,
Filthy.
and some of them look like letters. Like one table kind of looks like an area of where like a ledger.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna be
scribe,
pretty
and
quiet for
letters
this. I
and
don't want to
letters
interrupt
are there.
people.
And you kind of sit down and like shuffle through these things, and you find some interesting documents talking about funding coming in from the government, because this was like the Viceroy's house. So there's some letters from the government. There's letters talking about money and taxation. There, you also see some letters that talk about magic weapons that are signed from a lord that you can't quite make out the name, but it's not Greater Lord. Greater Lord's the king of Andul's empire. But like, it's like signed Lord Blank. Where are these weapons? Sort of question. And you also find, some letters. One of them is from this guy named Amon. You don't know who he is, but you find a letter.
Somewhere in a
that's-
swamp, Croaker just sneezes.
So the one from Amon is just kind of discussing the plan, asking if the shipment had gone through. It seems like they're talking about a pennant or something. Based on reading through this letter, it's clear that they're talking about a pennant like the ones that you have, that you got from the electrocution room, I guess I called it. You also, looking through, there seems to be a lot of these letters are requests for finding an artifact or constructing a magic item. Like, it seems like they are dealing in some black market chicanery here that might include making magic weapons. There's also some that ask about certain experiments that wouldn't be possible at like a warlock academy, or maybe not a warlock academy, but like at a wizard's academy. Like someone messaging you like, hey, can you do this experiment for me, because I can't through my institution. Sort of weirdness going on there. One of them in particular looks to be, there's one that looks to be a job request asking about informations about a specific artifact from my brain cannot read the notes from. Never mind. I guess not going to read that. I guess I can't read it. My notes. But you do find one that is from the Order of the Sun. I think that's the name. Is that the name?
The one that.
Yes. So Order of the Sun. So you
Order of the Sun.
recognize
Order One Soul, you mean?
Order of the Sun. It's a different order.
Okay, so it's not the same one.
It's not the one that Shay's in, but it seems pertinent because it's talking about weapons or stuff, so you think you should keep it. But it looks to be a question of human weapons rather than like magical, like swords. It's asking about have you done this to the subject, or have you done this? Really attempting to do this. Like, it seems like they're this Order of the Sun, and I think, would Jana know about the Order of the Sun? You probably would.
I can roll a history check to find out.
Here, roll me a history check.
Are you sharing this, or are
I
you
rolled
just
a
reading
nat
it to
one.
yourself?
I'm reading it to myself.
Ah, okay.
I do.
Oh my god. I just imagine the owl just like moving letters around, not doing anything.
Yeah, he's just kind of looking around.
So you rolled a nat 1 on your history.
Yeah.
So you don't remember. You're like, Order of the Sun. That sounds like an order that does stuff in the name of the sun. Yeah.
Maybe Lord.
Yeah, you're like, maybe who knows? But
okay.
you might
I
want to keep it.
I turned to Mushroom Man. Janoon.
This whole time he's just been kind of staring at you with his head slightly cocked.
Creepy. Hey, I'm reading this note here, and they're talking about human experiments or turning into weapons. Is that what they were doing to you?
Oh no!
Oh no!
I love our son!
You're gonna stare at us for a minute before he thinks, like, you hear in your head, possibly. I'm not sure.
You don't know what purpose they had for taking you and doing those horrible things to you?
Not exactly.
Okay. I'm just gonna, pocket the documents since I think that's what your contract said, right? Is that it was supposed to retrieve documents and stuff?
Yes, it's vague enough, but also restricting enough.
Okay, I will take these documents.
Documents, artifacts, and other evidence, such as magical items pertaining to the castle and its activities in its possession. But you can, it's like very wide, but also very, it's legal language. You can worm around it, but also, yeah. All right, and then on the second one. So, looking, if you want to roll me and I'm sorry, Arslan's just stepped around.
Oh yeah, I'm just imagining him like walking around looking at shit,
cute.
so I've been moving him around.
I mean, I've been imagining this as well.
When Shanna was looking through the papers, I like to imagine you were just ruffling the pages on the table, like just moving them around, pretending to look for stuff.
I was gonna say, actually, are there any symbols on the parchment that I might recognize, like seals from people or orders?
You
Cause he'll just grab those.
You might actually, give me, I gotta put mine on. Do not disturb. Do not disturb. Okay. If the first floor people want to go up to the second floor, you're more than welcome to. Unless you think there's more things to explore on the lower level.
It's okay, guys. The water's warm. Come up.
What?
Is it leaking through the floorboard?
No, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, join in the pool. I don't fucking know, dude.
So you're looking around at these letters. You're kind of like smushing around. You catch the eye of the crest of it looks like an owl. Like looks like a whack deal that your community leader might have made. Like if she was sending out a letter or something, that the whack deal she might have sealed something with.
Okay, he grabs that and sticks it in his pocket.
I feel like you just don't even fold it up. You just grab it and like shove.
Yes. The seal is the important part.
Is your pocket even big enough?
I have many pockets. It's yes.
Tiny owl, big pockets.
The owl is a pocket. I swallow it.
What?
It'll come up in a pellet later.
I wasn't ready for that.
It's in his pocket. It's in his pocket. Not in his bag though. He wants to read it later. Well, bring it
Oh
out.
my gosh. So wait, were you saying that F goes up?
F goes up.
I would like to follow F up.
Okay.
You're killing me.
Saying F up shouldn't have been as funny as it was.
F it up.
I'm gonna F it up. Where did I popped up here?
Yeah, you popped up right there.
I'm gonna poke my head in the door like, hey guys.
I assume we've probably arrived from the stairs as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm poking my head into this room and looking around and like, hey guys, I found a passage.
Oh.
What's all this?
Just some documents.
This is parchment. Words are written on them.
Yes! Did they use any fun inks? Or is it just all black? Is it all boring?
No, it's all black. They're pretty much.
Carson's head pushes out a little bit from his neck. What do you mean fun ink?
Well, like, I've seen stuff written in, like, reds or blues before.
Oh!
Well, roll me a perception real quick.
Oh, you bet.
Just
Also-
the idea
also-
of Harson. I just imagine Harson as being that
7.
owl from the one movie.
What'd you get? Level 17?
7.
7.
Oh.
17.
17. Okay,
Oh.
we got there. Yeah, you find a letter that looks to have been like lock folded, like well folded and such. Like obvious it's a letter, but there doesn't seem to be anything on the letter. But your thief senses are tingling. Like there's you catch it out of your eye. Like, hey, that's something that someone might send if they want to, like if it's a contract from the Thieves Guild or something. Like you catch
Oh,
your eye,
kind of
like,
like,
that
like
is
a thieves can't typey communication.
type of thing.
Okay.
Or like
Ooh, okay.
I swipe
like
it.
invisible ink or something. Like you're looking at it,
Okay.
you're like, hey, that is, I know what that is.
I'm gonna swipe it. I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna pocket it
all right.
for now. TM.
I'm just gonna give the table a cursory glance because I figured, like, you know, Shauna's already gone through it.
Yeah. It looks like they were in a
So I'm
black
just sort of
market type
gonna look it
business
over.
using trafficking people for experiments, things like that.
Trafficking people for experiments?
Yeah, there was this document. I'll pass the document over. It was saying that they wanted to use people as weapons. That
Which document is it?
I believe it's the one that says Order of the Sun on it.
yeah.
I understand.
Do you recognize that? Crest. I assume there's a crest.
Yeah.
So, well,
What?
my
So
character
Sha-
is going to look straight at you. There's a
Uh-huh.
big fucking sun on his mask.
Ah!
Wait.
Oh,
So it's your order.
Yeah, I'm going to skim over this document.
Your people are doing the human traffic.
Yeah, good to know.
What
Wait,
are
is this
you?
the Order of the Sun or the Order of the
The
Soul?
sun.
So Lucius is part of Order of the Sun. Shay is part of Order of the One Soul.
What the fuck? Oh,
It's two
that flew
different
over
monk
my
orders.
head. I thought they were from the same order. I thought there was just like one was like an Orthodox member and one was like a casual member.
Yeah, you know, she's a priest. Lucius is a priester. They just show up for the certain days of the year.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. Cool lore. I also rolled a 1 on that history apparently.
Wow, we really don't know. What
Yeah.
This
Shay is shocked that anyone knows of them over the Sun because the Sun is the very boisterous, loud group.
I'm gonna ask, what's your name? Lucius. Do you know about this?
I know.
Insight check.
He
Go for it.
knows. He said he knows.
I was gonna say, but which
Well,
no
I
was it
said
using?
no.
11.
11. Well, Rookie.
Oh, I should probably roll a deception.
Are you deceiving? Wait, are you actually deceiving or are you...
I'm saying I don't know anything about it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so are you being?
Well, I guess we'll know when it's true.
I wonder if
Guess
you're
we'll
rolling
know.
deception if you're lying.
Yeah, right.
it's not a metagaming. You don't know.
It's about
I rolled a natural 1.
Let's find out.
Alright.
Don't even wear their heart on their sleeves.
Sputtering
They're not-
Lucius
Lucius is glancing to the side. His hands are shaking a little bit. He looks
He's
nervous.
sweating.
I put my hands on the desk and I go, "What do you know?"
Not a whole lot.
I can tell you're lying.
I'm not a very good liar, am I?
Yeah, don't lie to a liar.
Are you a liar?
I'm a fucking rogue.
True.
That doesn't have to mean you're a liar.
We have a type.
I mean, I feel like that's stereotyping.
What do you know? Stop doing that.
Shit. I just may have overheard something at one point that I didn't like the sound of.
Are you trying to traffic us?
No.
You sure?
Absolutely not.
Did you actually read the contents of the letter out loud?
No, I just passed it to her.
I was asking Lucius.
Him.
No, he was looking over it like
I guess
quietly.
I heard you mentioning something about human weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that out loud.
Okay.
Like I was
Human
doing
weapons,
a rundown.
Like, here's this letter of human weapons and trafficking. So,
Yeah.
kind of what.
Yeah, no, I don't know details. I just may have overheard someone saying something, and so I volunteered for a program.
Program.
Yeah, and it got me stuck with this thing. Points at Shay.
First of all,
Thing.
I'm used to it at this point.
do you know about this, Shay?
I don't know. Let me ask you, do I know about this DM?
No.
No?
It might. I would say that it might not surprise you, given your very negative view of the Order of the Sun. But you're like, I don't like them, but I didn't think they would stoop this low. Sort of
Okay.
feel. But you don't know anything about it.
Well, this doesn't surprise one. It is certainly not something I've heard of before.
Lucius looks uncomfortable. I put the papers down. I have had nothing to do with this. I just may have overheard something uncomfortable. That's all.
So
I'm
you don't
not
agree with it?
entirely surprised that it probably happened.
Say it again, Lo.
Huh?
Oh, I don't think Ricky heard you.
Oh yeah, no, I
Oh.
didn't. Sorry.
I said so you don't agree with it.
No, absolutely not. That's just wrong. There's no justice in that.
Do you know who you overheard? We can bring that information back with.
No, well,
Watching the
Don't
owls
lie to
take
me.
a step closer.
well, you don't understand. There's mitigating circumstances. Oh my god, I just realized that my tabletop simulator window was like half off my Streamlabs screen. I like just looked to the right.
What do
Do
you
I
know?
have to say it in front of everybody? Jeez.
It's a bit suspicious.
You can
It's like
whisper.
throwing
Okay,
that
it might
one,
have been
huh?
someone
Yeah, it
kind
really
of higher
sucks
up.
on that one, don't it?
Yeah, it do suck.
I don't think any of us are gonna trust him.
You don't-
I trust no one.
Ricky just
Good
yelled,
for you.
I'm just a cook, okay?
yeah, basically, it's like, okay, listen. I was in the kitchens. You overhear a lot of people when you're in the kitchens. It sounded like someone who was kind of high up in the order, but I didn't see their face.
That is because you all wear masks.
Yeah.
Is that why?
I see.
Do they all wear masks? I thought that was just us.
Oh, I just assumed.
Well, you only see if you only see one of the Order and they're got a mask. Like,
Yeah,
Carson's
like-
just assuming Lucius isn't just the one weirdo that wears a mask.
Yeah. Well, we can bring this information back with us and have the higher ups deal with that.
I don't want to be in the room. Thanks. Pushes the papers back over to you.
What did you find downstairs?
Oh, there was a flump.
Wump.
Flump.
Wump.
Flump?
Yeah, it was like about this big, and I'm gonna like, you know, sort of gesture about how big it is. Like, and it's got like these two eye stalks, like a slug, but it's not a slug, and it's got like tentacles.
Does
Lucius
Harson
is
know what that
obviously really excited to change the subject.
Harson would not know, I don't think, about the flump. About flump in general.
Okay. See, he has a +5 history and Arcana. Somehow.
Do
You-
I know
believe
anything
you.
about my potential roommate?
Oh yeah, wait, do you know that guy?
Yeah.
do you know?
Does he pay rent?
Clam's like, oh,
Does he have a
Steve,
name?
yeah.
So you might have like saying this. It makes you recall like a certain creature, and he floats around. Whenever you notice that if you like use telepathy a lot, he appears. He might be drawn to your
Clam's
telepathic
been
amount,
confusing this guy the whole time.
but you've never been able to like communicate with him at all. And then he just kind of usually floats off, kind of just like bopping into things and such. And then he comes back every now and again.
So he's just
But-
chilling.
He's just chilling. You don't recall when he got there, but he definitely got there within the time of Yzma's occupation. So, yeah. So you go like, oh, that's that guy. I don't know what he does. It's the kind of feel.
He's here.
He does stuff. All right. Get my pointer out. There's another table here. That was this table.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know. I really like the arrow noise. So I was like, so second floor people fill in first floor people, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah. What would you like to do? Would you like to explore this room further, or do you want to move on to the other room? Or...
You said we haven't done 19 yet?
You haven't done 19, and you haven't quite explored all of this room if you want to.
Oh,
go
well,
further.
I'll
I'll keep exploring
start
this
looking
one.
over. I'll start looking over 19 while they're doing this one.
Okay, all right. So finishing up 18,
Yeah.
I got my notes.
I'm
So
going to
18
be sulking quietly, but I'm also looking around, like, trying to find if there's any more stuff from my order to these people.
I'm keeping a close eye on him. I don't trust him.
He's just
Okay.
pouting. He's literally sulking.
Good.
Roll me an investigation, Rookie, and whoever else is looking around 18, roll me a
Let me see.
perception?
What's my
Investigation?
investigation?
It's still the investigation.
Yeah, investigation. Everyone roll me investigation.
Ah.
Okay.
I was like, what's my investigation bonus? I understand.
11.
I rolled a 14.
Roll the 14. Okay. 14.
Here, I'll type
Is
it.
that a real roll? Whatever.
No, it was a digital roll. It's
Hey.
a
Digital
simulation.
Simulation. Okay.
It's all a
So,
simulation.
I rolled. Carson
you rolled
looks.
17.
My God, we're not real.
You are looking really well, even though you can't read. But it's fine.
What do you mean? Of course I could read. I have all these books.
Just throw
Do
shade.
you like looking at the pictures?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
I love him.
Then he hops away.
Hopped away. So with the 17s and the 11s, so Rookie's 14, you don't quite find any more information like letter-wise that is super incriminating. While you're looking around, this kind of indent over here, I don't know what you call this thing, but this little indent here looks to be a spot for burning things, like a document, a spot where they just like, if they have documents they need to get rid of, they burn it. This stuff kind of seems like they were taken, they left in a hurry, or they kind of abandoned this area in a hurry. That's why there's still things sitting out. But you don't quite get any more concrete information. If you're like flipping through like the most recent ledgers, you don't see any like payments to the order, but you do see there was a lot of taxation going in, not a lot of money going back to the government. And there's also some like paychecks and things that go out. It seems like they were maybe pocketing some of that taxation dollars, which is to be understandable. So with the 11, so wives 11, so the arbiters, you're looking around, you are giving an inquisitive eye to their book. You definitely think a tax audit is in order if these people were alive. Like Ruki kind of found.
Death is no escape from taxes.
That's true.
Call
like,
me
this
IRS
castle-
on
God.
them.
This castle owes back taxes, damn it. There you're looking around, you come across, you're not quite maybe looking directly at the ledgers, but looking at the books and things, these written notes, you do find some things that you think are useful to take back. They look like they're sketches of dissections. It looks like they have some really gnarly like sketches of uh like some bodies of like llamas. There might be some human bodies in there or something, kind of demonstrating like this is the thing, this is an experiment we did. One of them looks like it has like like sketches of knives or certain things, components. You find things that look definitely like what they were trying to accomplish. You can't quite put together their actual goals, but you're like, oh, this is like, yeah, this is just like blatantly notes on all of their terrible deeds. Okay, cool.
I just realized my music
Which are quite
stopped.
terrible. Which are, I don't know if
Don't worry, I set some
the
more up.
arbiter would necessarily see them as bad. I don't know. That's up to you. You might look at them and be
Not.
like, the risk.
Depends on the end result, really.
Yeah, and you don't quite get the end result from the 11. You just kind of see that they're doing things. You're like, oh, I wonder if there's any practical use to all of this, or if they're just doing it.
Piggybacking on someone else's work is not a bad thing either. So.
Yeah. So you get that. You kind of collect a few specific notebooks that you go like, oh, these ones are important. With a 17, I feel like rhythm, like Harsun and
You almost said rhythm of trash, didn't you?
I did.
Ha 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 ha. It's me.
So Harsun and Shanna both are kind of looking at this with the same sort of keen eye, although I feel like Harsun might just be handing things to Shanna and be like, oh, look at this. What is it?
Following along behind. I have found things.
Can you read? Can you see things?
Here they are.
I will
So you're
look at the things.
You're looking at the things. You're kind of looking at this table. There's a lot of notes and such on it. There seems to be a diary. You find a diary. It's not well filled out. It looks like it was like started and then stopped. But within this diary that you find, there is a somewhat looks like a diagram of the door downstairs that details like this harebrained sorceress finally put the time in to make her door. Now we can hide all of our secrets or something like that.
Oh my god.
And kind of references and I feel like with Harsun's help, like pointing out, oh, here's that, and oh, look, these things are underlined. I don't know why, but they're underlined. You might be able to piece together what the sequence of the door is to get into that secret door that you found.
I'm gonna show all the door stuff to the arbiter because I don't know nothing about magic.
Harsun goes, why are these underlined? And then you go, oh, that looks magic. What is it magic?
Yeah, I go magic man.
Man.
Wait, will you read it to me? I am a magic man.
Yeah. I'll
Magic
just,
man that can't.
anything
read.
relating to the door, I'll just say out loud.
Can we figure that out, or?
Yeah. Give me a sec. We'll come back there. We'll circle around to that.
Okay.
Cool.
So Shay, you're a 19. Is anyone else a 19? Just Shay.
This was investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonk.
I'm not actually going into these rooms because the doors are fucking tiny. And he's like almost 8 feet tall. So he's just kind of chilling outside the door.
You can
Pokes his head and looking around.
Could pull the Demetresk, scoot down, go through the door.
Dirty 20.
A dirty
Hey.
20. So you're looking at, you see a lot of, you see a lot of skeletal remains in this room. There seems to be this
Oh.
there's this room, this table, and that table looked like it got pushed to the wall, but it, definitely looked like it's not necessarily wooden. It looks like it has, not necessarily wooden, it's not wooden. It looks like it is a marble or a stone slab sort of thing, and there's definitely looks like there's a decent amount of cuts into it. You don't know what from, but there looks like it's there's been things that have happened in this room. Some very nice things. But looking around, there's a lot of skeletal
Things
remains.
that happened in this room.
You recognize from your healing background that some of them are human. And you're kind of, I don't know if you're necessarily poking around them or not. But you also find, looking around, you see, skeletal artifacts and things. This door looks like it used to be locked, but it is kind of ajar. It looks like it locked at some point, but the lock corroded, so it no longer actually closes. It kind of just gets stuck open, sort of thing. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the grab. Clam, are you in this room?
I'm kind of poking my head between, just watching everybody.
Okay. So you definitely remember this room. I don't know if you would like to flashback. But you reckon you I don't know how much you go around this castle, if you just kind of stay in one spot or avoid certain places. But this is probably a room you avoid a lot. You can kind of remember, blood, that maybe they let some blood or they take some of your blood out. This is kind of where they put the bracers on. You remember different screams. They're bleeding coming from this room, like llamas bleeding or bleeding. I don't know.
Fun
How to say
room.
it. It's this room. This room is one of the
The fun
you're
room.
this is a bad room. So yeah, this seems like one of the kind of main experimentation rooms. And you also know that there's a lot of magical artifacts down this walkway. Down this walkway into room 20. It's kind of where you believe a lot of magical weapons could be. How does Shay take human skeletal remains hanging out?
You said most of them are human, right?
Yeah, I would say about a third to a half. A decent amount.
Okay.
Enough that you're oh yeah, there are. Yeah, okay.
Do I know if there's a more common god worshipped in this area?
What god do you worship?
My character technically doesn't worship a god.
Oh, okay, well, fair enough.
But I wasn't sure if there was I do have specifically religious investigation specifically for last rite purposes.
Yeah, so you would know in this area. I don't know. What? I don't
You don't have
in
to
my
pick a
notes
specific one, but
what
I would.
god. But there's probably a god that's specific to this area that is well established. Maybe a sun god, probably.
Okay.
Maybe, who knows? It's not Palor, but sun god.
Some other sun god.
Ra. It's Ra,
Ra.
the sun god. Ka.
Okay, for now I'm going to say a small little last rite for now, and then I will give them a proper burial afterwards.
Are we saying Ra isn't Egyptian, or is that an actual D&D thing?
Well, you can have the Egyptian pantheon in D&D.
I was just gonna say, because Horus is the god of the sun.
They've had a few
Look,
different
I
sun
was
gods.
also I was thinking of Amura, which made himself the sun god. So
Yeah.
Horus.
There's also
Horus is
Horus.
usually the sun god, and then
I
Ra
think
was a
they've
sun
gone
god
through
for,
like
a pharaoh.
3
'Cause
or
Ra's
4
usually, like,
different
the-
sun gods, actually.
Isn't Ra usually like the overall god, as far as I remember? The Odin.
So
Wasn't Ra's chariot ride supposed to be the literal day in the sun? Am I thinking of someone else right now? It's been a long time.
So personally, I'm
That was like
thinking
Apollo,
of
I know, at
of the
least.
pharaoh who made himself the sun god,
Yeah.
Ra, and made Egypt into a monotheistic almost religion.
Neat.
I remember
He
that
was
guy.
Ra. That's the one I was thinking of. Outside of him, I don't know a lot of Egyptian mythology, unfortunately. But that's who I was thinking of. And then afterwards, they scratched his name from the record because they did not like that religion. Because fun fact, when your ruling class is priests, they don't like when you change the religion. They really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised.
But yeah.
Hard back to my 5th grade mythology classes right now.
You
To
had
be
a
fair-
mythology class in 3rd grade? Wait, what?
It was in history. We learned like Greek, Roman, and
That's sick.
Egyptian mythology.
My educational system sucked over here, apparently. Jesus Christ.
Sky, remember when I
Seriously.
had that ancient civilizations class?
Gonna
As
be
an
honest.
elective that you took in high school.
It was
Actually, the
great
Greek-
though.
Greek was like the coolest because back then they like divided us up into tables and gave us like a city state for like
That's
each of
pretty
us. Right? So like
That's
we had like
cool.
we competed against each other. I was part of Athens, so I rep
Oh
Athens.
hell yeah! I always try
Fuck
to make
Sparta.
remake
Athens
Athens and Crusader Kings. You have to take Sparta first, or they go for you too.
Very side note, but I just remember that. Very
I
well.
remember my 5th grade was like Latin American cultures because I remember I got really into Mayan
Oh,
mythology
neat,
and
too.
like Mayan scripts, and then 6th grade and 7th grade I think were ancient civilization.
Dude,
Like
in
a
5th
whole
grade, I made food
mummification.
for another country.
Yeah, that sounds about.
What the hell?
I don't know. I had a cool. I don't know. Who knows?
I lived in a town with 2,000 people. Fight me.
Cool.
I went to an elementary school. Anyway, we are back. We are getting back on track.
Yes.
We are
Indeed.
on track, getting back on the rails. Okay.
So yeah, I was gonna say a little like prayer of last rite, and then I was gonna go let everyone know I found like a previously locked but now ajar door.
I
And
thought it was
also
a
give
door.
their-
When did it turn into a jar?
Oh
I
no.
still remember.
That's not what that means. The word ajar is a singular word,
I.
Lucian.
Thank
I'm
you.
also
I've had
going
this
to,
misconception as well.
I'm going to
Oh, I
also
see.
give fair warning of the bodies in case anyone over there is squeamish.
Lucius tries to make a pun. Arson. Oh,
bodies.
you obviously were being literal about this.
Were you about to tell me to roll something a while ago, Zay?
No, I was gonna be like, oh, you could roll like memory, and like, no,
Oh, okay.
you would know this castle. I'm just gonna give it to you.
I am going to take a peep.
Same.
Get knocked over by Ag. You can go indoors and
Um,
stuff, Shoff.
I'm going to see the dead bodies and I'm going to recoil a little.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
They're not really bodies, they're more skeletal, but yes.
Oh yeah, still skeletons.
Mhm.
Hey man, Lucius hasn't seen a lot of skeletons.
He-
He's just a boy.
Except for the skeletons in his closet.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Who's all coming to check out this door with me?
I'll come.
I will come.
We got your back.
Alright, I'm gonna... Go.
Actually, here, Harson, you follow after Shay. I'll make sure.
So, when you open the door, are you opening the door?
Harson, go
Uh,
first.
Wait, which one? This one?
Sky, I thought you were coming.
Yes, from here.
We're going this way.
Yes, but all the other people are there.
Fine.
You can't see both of you.
Yes, I guess I will open the door.
Okay, so when you open the door, you get this very abrupt kind of push. You kind of get pushed back into Lucius.
Lucius catches you.
Ah.
fuck?
Just sort
and it
of
definitely felt
stabilizes you.
like something pushed you. It felt like a solid sort of push, sort of thing.
So it didn't feel like I was being like repelled with magic. It felt like something actually physically pushed me.
Yes. And you make me a quick perception check.
I am okay at
Also,
those.
Lucius, give me a perception.
Oh, yes. Because I am also here.
Nat 20, baby.
What? Let's see if I get anything nearly as good. One sec. I gotta. What's my perception bonus again? I see.
Let's see.
That would be a 5. I'm just here as muscle.
Oh, Lucius
I'm
gets
not here to
really,
look.
Like, Shay gets pushed into, and you're more preoccupied with seeing if like their hood falls down or something. Than actually like,
Lucius
looking.
fucking one-track mind. Yo, but do I get to see if
Dang it.
no face.
No. But Priv, yeah, Shay felt something move past you, and you definitely heard a swooshing of like air, but something like touch you, sort of feel.
Ooh.
I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. It felt like a powerful figure of air walked through you, so kind of like a ghost pushing against you and moving through.
And it like actually went past me, or did it just push me back and then stop?
It felt like it felt like it pushed past you.
Like shoved him to the side kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't see anything.
No.
Not even with your special eyes.
Oopie.
I don't like it.
What if it doesn't like you?
Can I roll an Arcana check on it? Like to see, or do I know?
Is that a clown?
That's
What was the thing that we learned about the store? Is this the door we read about in the notes earlier?
No.
No.
The door that you were
okay.
reading about in the notes is downstairs. That magical door.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is just another door with a pushy arm
Yeah.
thing. see.
If you go investigate the door, you can make me an Arcana check.
Yes, I will go investigate.
All right.
Right here. What is my Arcana?
Are you going in the door?
Oh, in the door?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
sure.
It's everyone. Who is going in the room? It's small.
Well, if the owl's going in to investigate, I will be going with the owl.
I'll follow
going.
after them. I might as well.
All right.
Can I
So
investigate
roll-
from outside the room?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was only going in if the owl was going in. I just get out of
To
the
be
owl's
fair,
way.
it is like a small wall, so you might be like, oh, I
Oh,
have to.
maybe I should
Oh,
just
okay. I'll
poke
just
my
duck
head
in.
in.
Yeah, I'll duck in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'll be just outside the door. I'll just be not actually inside. I'll poke my head in and see how small it is and not actually go in.
It is the size of this little like circle, even though the map doesn't say so, but it's like the size of the circle. There's no reason for it to have such small rooms.
Okay, so it's just one room in here.
What did you roll for Arcana?
I didn't roll it yet. My bad. I was gonna say, is it roll? Is it Arcana or investigation? I guess Arcana's fine.
That could be Arcana.
Oh, okay, cool. 19, 20.
20?
23.
So you're looking at this door, and it seems like a very mundane door. There are no magical traps or triggers or anything that you could see
We're
on
looking
this
at a door. It is a door.
It is a door, so there's nothing wrong with the door.
What about, like, I'm in the room now, though, right?
Yes, in the room as well as in the room. So you look at this door, you're
Oh,
like,
okay.
nothing's wrong with that door. Okay, it's just a weird door. It's like a wooden door. But looking inside, and Shay can also give me an Arcana check.
Sure, but it'll probably be trash. 4.
4. Shay doesn't see
Ooh.
anything.
Shay tried.
Shay tried. Shay kind of like glanced at things and kind of looked around and like, I don't quite see anything of value here. But Hearthstone is looking Arcana-wise, looking at these things, and they're magical. They look like they're lesser magical artifacts. Some of them, like, I'm trying to think, like, there's like smelling stones, or like stones, cleansing stones, lanterns, like useful magical items. There might be like very, very slightly magical spears, but they're not like +1 spears. They're just kind of like magic damage spears sort of thing. Very kind of lesser magical artifacts.
Can I grab a cleansing stone?
Yes.
But not necessarily a magical one. I mean like an essential oil sort of cleansing stone. Arson will feel comfortable with. Like something imbued with lavender.
Okay, yeah. A lavender cleansing stone.
Calming.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that sort of cleansing stone, not like a magical one. I mean like a just a relaxation.
You know what? I'm sure. You know what? I'll just make this random thing up. It's like a bubble bath stone that smells like lavender.
Yes!
That's what you've
Oh
got.
my god.
Bath bomb.
I love the idea that Harson
Magic bath
recognizes
bomb.
what this is. Like he's used these before.
It's
I feel like
so
Chris might have had one.
there
Yeah.
is so little water. These villages have to like rely on these as like a source to like put in like a pool
Yeah.
so that everyone can bathe, and you still the only one because you're a monster.
Yeah,
And they're all going to be dirty.
yeah, Harson
Yeah.
pockets that real fast.
I blink at him, but it looks like a rock, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Gotta add that to my inventory on D&D Beyond so I don't forget.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I probably just assume it's a rock too.
You probably just go, oh, the owl likes rocks. How nice, dear.
Yeah, how cute.
Yeah,
What
basically.
a cute owl.
But yeah, I can imagine like kind of in the more arid places, like what they would use like pieces of giant cleansing stones to clean themselves instead of water. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh, all right then.
With your, what did you get? You got like a 20 on your Arcana. Other than that, nothing here is like the very mundane. There's a few like broken spears, like spears that have their shafts like snapped in half. So you get the feeling, and maybe like Che and stuff are looking at this, the feeling this might be like the rejects room. Like, oh, this didn't work, throw it away, sort of thing. That's why they're all like kind of lesser mundane.
Harson
sort
will
of thing.
report that.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
These things don't have much magic. We away.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah, say probably not worth us bothering
Yeah.
to carry them all out, but at least worth us reporting.
yeah.
I'll make a note of the location of the room and what we found.
Cool. Good. Was it just
Yeah.
rocks in there?
And some spears.
Oh.
They're magical artifacts. They
They
just
are?
are not ones they're really using. Very little magic.
I'll take your word for it.
Like damaged goods.
Okay. I have this like really chill but upbeat music going.
Harson is gonna stick behind Junjun now. He feels comfortable with Junjun.
It does. Oh god, my
June.
music
I
does
love it.
not match the tone of what's happening
is
at
it
all.
June or
June.
June? I was reading a J there because I'm illiterate actually.
I can totally see Harson just coming up with a nickname now.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's canon. Harson misheard and he just thinks it's June.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So. Anything else you want to explore on level 2? You kind of explored it all.
No, I think we
Yeah,
just want to
okay.
go back to that magic door now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to that magic door. Where's the magic door?
Downstairs.
Oh, we,
Oh,
let's bring the notes. Make sure we bring. Oh no!
We
June,
forgot Clam.
Oh, I didn't quite grab it.
He's coming on his own terms. Don't worry.
He knows the place. He doesn't need the
Oh, God.
escort.
Oh, hey, right. I left it out. I forgot.
I was trying to put everyone back up. No.
So. Alright, so you guys are downstairs.
To the magic door!
Oh god. I like how we're in the dungeon of the creepy castle. My music is like this really chill, upbeat, like guitar. I need to turn my music off.
That is so Harrison. Just goodbye, friends.
Bye,
Where's the no, wait, where's the door? Which way
The
is the
door
door?
is over yonder.
Right here.
No, wait, he's gonna walk here. This guy knows the place. We're gonna stay with him.
Carson just follows Janin everywhere.
Forward and back, and then go forward and back.
Do a bookcase. He
Oh,
knows what's
okay.
going on.
Accidentally tripped Jenna.
When we
Oh my god.
Cruise chaser. Alright. So you get to the door. And you know the door has these thick tiles.
Uh-huh.
Let me just draw this out, maybe? Nah, it'll be fine. So it's a 2x3. So there's like... It's like... He speak. Oh, drawing in tabletop.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
I hate thee. But it's like a door like that.
Wait, where did you draw it?
I put it over here.
Oh, I see.
It's
Do,
yes. So good.
do you need to do the arrow a couple more times?
Me and Clam.
There you go.
Making our circles bigger than the other person.
So, you know that there are 6 things from the diagram of the door. And there are several, the journal specified that there are certain vault combinations that could lead to you getting put into a further pit, or like kind of teleported back to the crocodiles. But these vault tiles are marked with a secret symbol.
If I squint at it, can I see the symbol at all? Any symbols?
You guys did you guys roll really well? I don't remember. Everyone just roll me a perception on this door.
Okay.
Okay.
That one.
What's my perception?
Oh no.
Hang on
that
a
one's
second.
Great start.
Yeah.
Our most
What's my
perceptive
perception
person
again?
got a nat 1, which is still an 8, but like...
I got an 18.
I also
There's
got a 18.
I
bunch of
also
other
rolled
I don't
a nat
think my odds
1.
are that important. Oh my.
Lel,
I
high
rolled
five.
Yes, I see High Arbiter to the Court of the Esoteric Order is also a man of great perception.
Steve on the
I
tech.
It's the mask.
What are we rolling? I wasn't listening.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception. I believe you also have a +4.
Here, just because I don't want to feel left out, I'm gonna type it into the chat.
14.
Well, at least everyone else rolled pretty well.
This is true. So, you're looking at
Meanwhile,
this
me
door.
and Lel.
I'm not even looking at the door.
Yeah, same.
Oh my god, there's a rat over there.
I like to imagine the reason is Lel's too busy staring at Lucius, being like, "I don't trust
Yeah, I'm
you."
watching
Lucius
you, and you're watching
Lucius
me.
is still staring back,
staring
like, why are you? You're making me
Glare.
uncomfortable.
I'm watching both of you confused.
Alright. Lucius is like looking at Shannon, also thinking about Flump. Like, he's cool, but he's weird.
Yeah.
So you're looking at this door, and we got 18, nat 9. Good.
Lucius
Nat 1.
low key wanted to keep it, but he wasn't sure how to feed it, and he didn't want to ask Shay, like Shay was some kind of parent or something, because, you know, that would just be embarrassing.
Like,
Can we keep this? And then have her say
Oh.
no, or them say no.
So, you look at this
Him,
door,
her,
and you're looking
them.
for these kind of ball squares, and you're looking for this false sort of symbol, and you do see some symbols. Well, there's symbols. You're looking at it, and you kind of see these etched symbols that are in the stone, and then you also see certain ones have like extra markings in the middle of them. So, yeah, that's what you see for the 18th. So, as well as like the 9th. So, if you were looking at the door intently, you see these red marks, and if you look close, like really, really closely, you see these kind of more shallow engraving on the stone, the blue. So yeah.
All right.
All right.
I say, is I see none of this.
Yep,
How
me
does
too.
what's the so this is the door we got the information about. I want to make that clear. Okay. How does that information tie to these symbols?
So you got
My brain's small.
your brain small.
Can I roll for it in real life?
So the information on the from the book talks about there's a series of like when you were looking at the journal, there was an H, like when you were looking at the specific entry that you were like, hey, this is something to do with the door, it looks like. There was a H that was an H that was underlined, a Q, and a Q that was underlined.
A U and a Q?
No, an H and a Q.
H and a Q. Okay, thank you.
It's high quality.
An H and a Q, and then at some point there is a like a question. No, there's not a question mark. Underlined. So an H, a capital H, and a capital Q that get underlined. And then there's some. You remember there being slashes and boxes and circles on the side of the paper, so you kind of know that they're like alluding to these symbols and the alphabet in some way.
Okay.
And the H is first, and then it goes Q.
Interesting.
Thoughts? Comments?
So, have we shared the people that actually saw shit on the door?
Who haven't
Who
been
were they?
staring into each other's eyes.
Triv and Wive,
I was there too.
and
I didn't understand it, but I was there.
yeah.
What's on the door now then? Or rather, did you guys share?
Yeah.
Share with the class? Cool.
Yeah.
I presume.
Carson's little owl eyes just can't see that because I don't know.
You're too short.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
It's written high up on the wall.
Yeah. He can't read anyways. What is on the wall?
Lucius is going to blink and look away from Shanna. What? There's something on the wall?
What?
HQ. Okay, there you go. That does not look like a Q tabletop. That is a terrible uppercase Q.
That's wow, that's a different symbol entirely. But we'll take
How
it.
do we?
Silly.
So what's on this door now?
This is what's on the door now.
Oh,
You see...
that is on the door now. Okay.
That's on the door. Yeah. Questions? Comments? Concerns?
Mm.
So do we touch them?
Like, I haven't been looking at this door at all, technically, so I can't really
Well,
help
I
figure
assume we've
this
all
out.
shared. I assume
Oh,
we've
yeah,
shared
yeah.
with the class. But I just don't know the answer.
So, But before, so last week when they touched, like, at some point someone touched a brick, they
Oh,
felt
yeah.
like it sent us, like, it had some sort of feedback to it. So, and your thing talked about a combination. So it seemed like you have to touch it or figure out how to input the combination to open the door.
Touch the H and the Q.
Okay.
I think someone should touch those things.
I see.
Someone that can recognize the symbols on the wall.
Oh, not me then.
Are you literate?
I'll go touch the symbols. Do you have a specific order you want them touched in, or?
According to the information earlier, these letters were underlined? Does anyone else have any guesses?
Wives in the bathroom, but
Oh, I was gonna say, why? I would think that Y would be like helping to figure this out by now, but that explains it. He's just not here.
He's just not here.
You're muted, Alex.
I must have just muted again on accident when I thought I unmuted. I said I need assistance from the High Arbiter to the Court of the Esoteric Order.
Yeah, of course, the second I get up is the moment, like, hey.
A puzzle, yeah.
Yeah, the puzzle happens.
Did you say you got up? I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you say anything.
No,
No,
I
he
didn't want to
Yeah.
interrupt.
Oh,
I don't know if you heard, I was just saying to Lel, like,
I've done that
I was
before.
just thinking, like, where's Wive? Normally he'd be, like, right on this shit, but he's been so quiet. But, you know, it explains that you were
So,
away from keyboard.
Did you miss the whole puzzle explanation?
I got the idea.
Okay.
You want me to
got-
roll for the runes? Or
So you kind of see what you see on this door. You see these two squares, some circles, and two different types of slashes. And then
Oh, wait, they're right here.
there's also additional, these blue runes are there. They're much lighter. So yeah. And Carson, for some reason my brain just can't get used to your names yet. Harson remembers, and you also remember, that in the diary entry that was talking about this door, a capital H and a capital Q was underlined. And it's H first and then Q. So.
And Lucius had volunteered to hit the things, but he was asking if there was a specific order you should be doing it in.
Can I Arcana check?
Oh, I erased my 0. Like, oh. Sure.
I don't know what that would give me, eh?
Not much. You just know. You probably just get the door as magical sort of thing.
Yeah, he already assumes that.
Let me try to get these runes a little bit better looking.
in what context was the H and the Q in the letter?
They were underlined.
Yeah, but was it in a sentence? Was it just written H and Q on the page?
So it was talking about, like, oh, they finally it was talking about the installation of this secret door, and it was, these letters weren't necessarily thought where they would be capitalized. They were weirdly capitalized, like specifically capitalized. And the I mean, I'm pretty sure you just have the journal. You probably took it with you.
Yeah, we took it with us.
Yeah, and so it says, like, you know, she finally got the door, you know, fixed or installed. The queen now can hide all of her secrets, sort of thing. And the H was capitalized kind of in she, and then queen was capitalized when it wasn't supposed to be. And then it also goes on to be like, there's a combination, but I'm not supposed to even write it in this journal. I'll just put reminders for myself what symbols to click, and I can't forget the false symbol.
False symbol.
False?
Yeah, false symbols.
Satan.
Or
I
like
understand.
the false or decoy symbols.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So,
Are the blue the decoy? I have
What
no
does the
idea what
H and the
H
Q stand for?
Yeah. Yeah, what is H and Q?
Half, quarter.
I thought there was an H
Happy.
and a Q on there.
Whole. Oh, there is an H and a Q? I thought these
Is
were
there?
the things.
Zay?
Yeah.
Or
No.
what? Am I crazy?
no,
No,
there's
Oh.
they're just circles. They look like a
Is this
circle.
supposed to be 2 circles here?
Yes.
Okay,
Two
just wanted to make
circles,
sure
and
because
then
I thought it
two-
was only 1 earlier.
Oh no, I had erased one because I accidentally didn't mean to. But yeah, there's 2 circles, this dash, that dash, and then these 2 squares.
Okay.
No, they are reminders. Maybe my brain just put this together a little bit.
Is it
Wait,
like
how
It
my
could
brain
just be
works.
that we're not very good at puzzles.
That's okay. I mean, I will take full responsibility. Maybe I just made a bad puzzle. Who knows? Let me remake the door. Look. There. Now it's an actual, like, square.
You can use a
Yay!
circle and a line to make a Q. Can't really make an H.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
the
also
same thing I was coming to because
like
you could
H
use like
shape technically, not really.
these 2 together would make a Q, but I can't really, not really seeing a way you make a capital H with this.
I thought maybe they stood for something.
Could be. But for what?
Because he said he was giving himself reminders. He wasn't just giving
Yeah.
the code. I don't know.
Soot's laying on my feet.
Does that make them warm?
Yeah. He likes it when I have the blanket over my legs.
Could it be like half and quarter, like in the top row and then the second row? No, because then what would that mean? Like this?
Oh,
I
he
don't know.
left. Alex started moving, so Soot left me.
I was just turning off the cold air.
Oh, that's a good question that Shoff just asked.
Okay.
For the sake of my chat,
If people want
Shoff
to...
asked, are there more
Sorry, I'm
worn
trying
ones
to like
from being
talk in
clicked?
everybody's ears.
Oh, good
It's
dude.
okay.
Nature?
Yeah, no worries.
Nature. Well, because you're trying to figure out if the rock's worn.
That'd be investigation, wouldn't it? Investigation is like deducing.
It could
Yeah.
be either.
Nature is like, oh, this moss is pointing north.
But nature could figure out if it was naturally worn or not. I think either could work, like based on the person, maybe.
I know what I was thinking. I guess you could do investigation or nature, whichever one's higher. So,
Jeez, I just threw my
Okay,
dice
well,
across my desk.
Neo was trying to save them this whole time.
that's a 19 minus 2, so 17
okay.
Ooh.
for either one. It's the same for both.
All right.
The investigative Shoff.
Investigative shop. All right, so 21.
Oh, I'll roll a 2 actually.
What's going on? What is funny? That's not very.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Aye. So between the two of you,
I'm looking at the shit out of these symbols, dude. Big eyes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, you're looking at things.
I just had this mental
21,
image of like
17. Did anyone else
Shoff's
roll?
character squinting at him and then picking up Harson and Harson going, I
Yeah.
see! Like that was the mental image I got.
Did anyone else roll?
No,
I
I'm good.
think it was just Shoff and Harson.
And then
No, I
Guy.
think Well rolled.
and then
Oh, Lel
Lel.
rolled?
It's in the
So-
chat.
25.
Oh.
Put
Aha!
them in the chat so
Ooh.
I can keep track of who's rolling or not.
The detective trio.
So y'all are looking at this thing, and maybe Harson has gotten picked up either by someone to just look, or maybe he's just kind of like hovering, or something.
I bet if he like stood on his tippy toes, Junun would lift him.
So you're kind of looking at these, looking at these things. You notice that this one seems to be the most worn or the most smooth. Like the little question mark thing, the weird rune, is almost like worn away. And that these two are the least worn. Whereas the other three are kind of equally worn.
Do they rotate the password?
So, like,
They have
this
security
one,
checks.
least worn. This one most worn.
Please click all the rooms with traffic lights.
Guys, I think we might all be robots.
Okay,
Sound good to me.
that's what you got.
Little did we know we were all playing Warforged this campaign.
Beep boop bop beep. Or aren't Warforged actually like people that got turned into robots?
Kind of depends on which Warforged you're going with. Sometimes they're just basically machines that were given souls.
Well, that's
Like
nice.
Safeguard.
Okay, so now you have more information.
Alright, so this one for sure.
Uh-huh.
We're feeling good about this one. Is it first or second though?
I mean, if it's most pressed, that means it's always first. The pattern then follows is which of the others in what order.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought there were. How many button presses are there? Do we have to press all the buttons?
Maybe not all of them, because the note said,
I thought there were
to
just two
avoid
that.
the
Mention
decoys or
decoys.
whatever.
Yeah.
Because I
Which I
assumed there was
think
just two buttons.
Supposed to.
Oh, you've assumed. Sounds like there's two decoys because they were never really touched. The ones in the middle.
Yeah.
Don't touch those.
You.
Hmm.
Q and H. Do these symbols look like anything to us? Like, do they evoke any imagery?
Oh, the little
Like-
like squiggly blue squiggles.
Like any of them? Yeah, any of this. Other than
You did
square.
have the one with the. Someone said that you had a Q, which is like a 0 and a slash, or an O and a slash.
That's true.
So would it be. Nope, that's the line. Where's it?
The little pointer, you just click on the line and you can just click.
So I think it'd be. I guess this one is H, and then this would be Q because it's a circle and then slash that way.
Should we
Wait.
try it?
You mean this one to this one, or this one to this one?
Hang on. So go this one, this one, this one.
Oh
I
wait,
don't know if
do we have 3 buttons or
Oh.
2 buttons?
I was say,
This is
see,
important to do. So this is top, and this is.
I was say because I was looking at it
Oh.
from that way.
Oh
so
my
it's-
god!
I've been looking at it from the side this whole time.
Oh,
Really?
Oh no!
So
I
then
was
it
gonna
would
say the whole
be-
time I was looking at it that way.
Yeah, so then it would be that one, that one, that one, and I don't know if we have to press this one at all. I don't know.
Is that Would you like to do that?
Wait, how many button presses are there? Do we know for sure?
You don't know.
No.
Wouldn't it just be
Let's-
2? Because it's... I'm confused.
But I
I'm just
feel
gonna
like
fucking
we've
press
been
it.
at this for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna press it. Fuck
So
it.
you're gonna press
This
that one.
that one.
All right. So you do that.
Let's
Beep,
brace
boop,
ourselves, friends.
Brace for impact.
As you kind of reach down and touch that lowest one, you kind of feel the bricks kind of start to shudder, and they separate and open.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
How is this an H? I'm just curious.
It's the shape of an H, like an H is a square, like overall, an H fits in a square.
I kind of get it.
That's what my brain does. Like, what's the
I
shape
never.
of an H? It's a
I've
square.
literally been sitting here the whole time saying, "Oh, these two are Q's," but like, how is this an? I've been doing that the
Yeah.
whole time,
My
trying
brain,
to figure out
that's
what's an
just,
H.
that's when I was like, maybe my brain just fucked you guys. Because
Oops.
that's when I was like, what is an H? A square.
Well, Lel figured it out, so... Alright,
Well,
I'm poking my head in.
I had no chance with the visual
When
puzzle.
when Y was like, yeah, that's a Q, that's an O, and a Q, yeah, slash, that's a Q. I'm like, ah, yeah. Now you just have to figure out the H because I'm stupid.
Having never seen this door before, Janin kind of like jumps and just goes to shove his head in to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm also poking my
Carson,
head in because I want to
get a
know
move
what's
over
going
here.
on.
I'm guessing I'm. Well, we're not really fine.
Where are you people? You're in here.
I mean,
Oh,
I was
Oh,
gonna
we're at the wrong. We're at the wrong
I was like-
one.
I
We
was
already
gonna say,
made
why
it.
did Janoon run
I'm
away? The
going
door's right
to-
here.
Yeah, I'm going to do perception down this hallway.
Perception away.
I'm gonna come in behind you and get ready to walk.
Can I Arcana check the hallway?
Oops.
For like
Where?
magical traps?
13. You could just give me a
Is it-
straight perception check.
Is it a dark
Okay.
hallway?
It's kind of a dark hallway. It looks like
Mm.
there are actual, kind of strange illuminations going down the hallway as you're looking. Like they're not torches, but they might be like some sort of like magical illumination.
Okay. And we've probably been wandering around for like an hour, right?
You're just gonna
I'm
redo-
just
do your, like,
gonna.
cantrip.
Well, I was gonna look over at Shay like, hey, do you need me to light the rock back up? Or are you good?
Is it like dark enough I can't see?
This would probably be dim light, but it's kind of going into the darkness.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna reach out and take the rock and reset my light cantrip.
All right. So you are looking down in that area.
And hand the rock back.
Let me get out. I have to bring back Fog of War. Here, give me a sec.
We've never had issues with fog before.
It'll be fine. Okay, so you are looking down this hallway. It looks quite. It is a very steep decline. Like they have stairs, and then it kind of just slopes down into darkness. And as you're looking, if you move forward, you do see a room at the end of the hall.
I just zoomed out slightly, and out of the corner of my eye, this pink Esper was just staring into my soul. Well, I love your profile picture.
Ignore that, please. Okay, cool. All right. So are you descending?
I will
Yeah.
descend.
Janin starts walking forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I also am descending. Keeping an eye out.
And this is a big
Curious
hall.
than anything, he's just like, alright, what's down here now?
Yeah.
All right. So give me 2 mementos to, if you guys want to blindfold your selves.
Oh, how do
I'll
I?
take this moment to run to the washroom.
Haha!
Y'all
Blindfold.
can take this opportunity to go to the bathroom.
I am also gonna
Okay.
also do that.
Oh, well. I'll wait until you're done and then I'll go too.
All right. If everyone's blindfolded.
I will be right back.
I had a blindfold, but I'm walking away.
Okay.
So
Oh, there's things underneath this. There. Lump. Look, I think I'm bigger. That's fine. Fuck. Protecto.
I returned.
Don't do the thing yet.
I wasn't planning to.
Okay. Gotta do a silly thing. Well, that's what's gonna happen. 'Cause... Where'd you go? Okay, there it is.
I'm back.
All right. All right, I've made my own fog of war. There you go. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to use the restroom now. So I will be back. Probably with cantaloupe and a banana. Sounds good.
Bring me one.
Okay.
Do you want just need to throw a cantaloupe at your head? That might be
No, the
dangerous.
banana.
Oh, okay. Those
Yeah,
can you get thrown at heads.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
I'll be
yes.
back.
You didn't say you were here, right, Trev?
No, I'm. What?
Yeah, I said you're here.
Yeah.
They responded with no. I don't know if I believe you now. No, just I sent that at everyone for my stuff, and you technically never responded, sir.
Wait, what? What'd you send me?
I sent it at everyone in my.
Oh,
D&D
I'm
thing.
sorry. I thought I replied.
You and neither you or you know, which worries me on 2 counts, because you guys have to be tied together.
Oh no, I'm good. I don't even have a job right now, so I'm not doing anything.
Like, what the fuck, you know? And Trev. I'm like, well, that's worrying. They're the ones who are supposed to be
I
tied
mean,
together.
if anything, wouldn't it be better if both of us didn't show up? Because then you don't have one sibling without the other.
Okay, I'm back.
Have It'd be an interesting thing to try to figure out.
I'm
One of
back.
you would die a very tragic death.
I can't
And the other
believe
one
my
just
big,
gets killed.
I have
can't believe
returned.
my big brother died.
Oh wait.
Pseudo.
No, I'm good for it. Sorry, I thought I replied to that.
No, what? You did it, you monster.
My bad. I probably typed the message on my phone and then didn't hit send.
Okay, you didn't do the sky
Okay.
wobble.
Yeah.
Retract her own wobble.
I must have like forgotten when I first did it and went and just did it again.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I have hiccups.
I slapped the deer on though, so I don't forget.
Okay, and I just gotta make sure.
There you go. Now I'm wobbling as well.
I like how I can.
Pisces
I've set it up so that I just on my stream I can just take Lucius's poncho off.
Oh, I put that in the thing.
Huh?
The thing.
What thing?
Which call it? The other token I put in the
Oh.
in your box. I didn't know if you wanted to show it off or not, so I just
Oh yeah.
put it in your box.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And decide if I want to send that message or not.
Dwayne strat. Yeah.
I'm gonna do
it. This is the new Dwayne strat D&D.
Step, bro.
All right,
Oh god. Now I kind of wanna.
is everyone back?
I wish we had a Dwayne strat for our D&D
Pretty
stuff.
sure.
That would be really funny.
No.
I'd love
I should probably
that.
take out my
To look at the
blindfold.
window again.
Oh wait, yeah. Am I allowed to take out my blindfold?
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh.
Okay.
I did it before I
Uh,
went and got something. I made my
aha.
own Fog of War, so fuck it.
Ah, I see.
Fog of War sucks in this game.
right here.
Tabletop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You might wanna.
I'm
say
good
this
for
thing might be a little small for our minis, is all.
I can't make it bigger,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Oh,
So
rip.
that's okay.
We'll make our minis smaller.
Yeah, we can do that.
It'll be fine.
What?
Where's
Where?
my...
What?
There it is.
Somehow Clam has ended up upside
I
down.
would make it bigger, but it refuses to go bigger. I'm like, I guess okay.
Look at this beautiful boy.
Guess that's how big it is.
Oh my god, look at the owl.
I love him.
I'm ready.
I love him.
So, you see, it looks like it's entrance to a crypt.
Oh,
Although
fantastic.
It's not necessarily like a
Oops.
like it looked like it was originally built
I-
as a crypt, but got repurposed for other things.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh god.
Oh no.
And lore.
Enhance.
Enhance. And Lorge.
I'm gonna be scouting ahead, checking
Alright.
for traps, things.
I will take up the middle. I'm not a frontliner, that's for sure. I'm
I'll
a monk, so I probably should be
go
a frontliner.
in front of Shay, though.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
not
tell
gonna be like at
Brennan's
the front,
inexperienced.
but.
He's just walking with you, Shanna.
Oh, I'm gonna push him back. I'd say wait.
With your 20 perception, you see these doors. They do not look like
Yeah.
they
I'm just-
are. You don't see any traps or anything. Looking at the lanterns next to you, they do look like they have kind of a bioluminescent sort of thing going on. So they emit some light. Not a lot, like very dim light, but it's there. But the door doesn't look trapped. If you kind of push on it a little bit, it gives pretty easily.
I'll open it.
So, all right, and you open it.
Okay.
So,
They'll check the traps all the way through, basically.
so I don't know why that's not a secret. It's not a secret. It's fine. My brain.
It's fine. Everything's
Anyway.
fine.
So you're walking through. No traps. No traps. You get to this opener area. There's more open area. And everyone give me a... I'm just gonna say you all hear it. You don't even don't get to roll.
What?
Sorry, I did that without hearing that. So you guys start to hear kind of these faint gibbers, and chitters, and whispers.
Huh?
Not again.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh,
Please.
that's an oversight.
I mean, so it's very faint, and if you like talk, you pretty much talk over it. It's very quiet. Alrighty. So you get to this main open room, and you see two tables. It seems like they were at some point the top of sarcophaguses, but they have been altered to be flat.
That's not creepy at all.
So it's flat top. It
What,
looks
so
like
there's like a dead body inside your table?
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's what I like to hear.
But you see that there are kind of markings along the floor. I'm not even gonna have to do an Arcana check. They look like possibly necromantic.
Okay.
Markings, something. If someone had an eye for necromancy, you might be like, oh, it looks like trying to bring back someone from the dead, or trying to reclaim a soul, perhaps. Raven Queen. I think no, not Raven Queen. Yeah, no. No, Raven Queen does dead people. Whatever god does dead people. They're trying to reclaim a soul from dead. And you see...
Kellenvor says no.
Kellenvor says no. So, looking at this, you see one spot that looks pretty empty. That is an empty table. The other table looks like it kind of has this it's pretty skeletal. If you poked it, you might find some fleshy bits on it, but mostly it's skeletal, and it has kind of a white. It looks like it's kind of has a feminine dress on it, kind of like a black dress, and there's kind of some purple feathers around this lady, around this feminine skeleton.
Oh! I'm not saying this is Lucius, because Lucius has no idea who this woman is.
You have.
Or do we? I mean, she's a viceroy.
She could be.
So
Have we seen her before?
She just looks like a gaudy skeleton to him, though.
So seeing.
Yeah, actually, would I know what Iswa looked like?
You might have seen or heard of her if you spent time in the area. So.
I mean.
Yeah.
I had
June
one job.
June would definitely recognize her as Yzma. So, but others would probably recognize if from the discussions outside in the town of like, oh, there's purpley feathers and a dark robe kind of sounds similar to what Yzma was known for, and Shannon would recognize the garb as what would match the bathroom that you saw upstairs. So. And there's a door here.
She's just like peering around Shanna like, so she's definitely dead then.
At the moment. Yeah.
And then goes up and takes a look.
Wait, you should.
So this area is. So you look at her and she's definitely skeletal. Kind of very. Like I said, you remember her going. You remember someone storming the castle, shouting, and then, you know, it was quiet for a while, and then the cultists came back. So you were kind of, that's what you remember from that day. So you might be able to surmise something. You might not want to stand on that. That's a table.
The coffin table.
Might be able to surmise that they, you know, I don't know.
I think we
You
should
know
be
that
more
this-
concerned with the rune.
Coffin
Yes.
table instead of coffee table.
Yeah, that's what I
We're
called it, a
seeing-
coffin
we're
table.
hearing creepy whispers. We're seeing a
Oh, yeah.
obvious, important dead body. Yeah, he's gonna nod to himself,
So,
cast mage armor real quick.
Good
Get out of the way.
thinking. Good thinking.
So yeah, and if you can poke her
Preparation.
around a little bit, and the kind of, you know, she falls the rest of the way off the table, sort of thing, and just kind of lays there, kind of just skeletal and kind of rotting. Kind of damp down here, so it's probably
Stinky.
stinky. Yeah.
Does this seem recent?
No, this definitely seems like it's been a few years. You know,
Ugh, they didn't even cover her up. Ugh.
they might have. It seems like quite like these runes. If you're looking, you got like a 20 perception on. I'll give it. Like looking at these runes, and Arbiter would probably notice that the runes are quite hastily written down onto the ground. So it seems like they were kind of in a hurry of some sort.
I don't think her cult's
Okay.
quite given up on her.
How many times we have to teach you this lesson?
Alright,
Oh,
do I,
I don't think there's anything we can do here.
are we still hearing those weird noises?
Oh yeah.
Like, do they sound like they're coming from, down this way
Yeah.
then?
Oh yeah. Is there a direction? Like, do they?
Probably down this
I,
hallway.
for some reason, I expected to be able to click and ping like in Roll20.
Oh yeah. You
Okay, shall we go down this hallway then?
Yeah.
all right.
I'm leading the
Lead
way.
the way,
still
Scout.
checking. Yeah, still checking for traps the whole way down.
Janan is
What?
like
Ah!
hanging on.
Don't take me with
Yeah,
you.
there. He is like right behind you.
even
Stop
though
breathing
even
down
though
my
even
neck.
though Shoff the tank should be in front.
I'm checking
curious-
for traps.
Yeah, no.
I
he's
no, I
curious.
mean like
You
in
could
front
tell-
as in like behind the scout.
Oh.
You could tell he's really unexperienced, but his curiosity has him just pushing.
Yeah, I
with
like
you.
keep pushing you back, like
Yeah.
stop breathing down my neck.
Roll me some perceptions for this part of the hallway.
I'm gonna be like, where did Arbiter go?
Is it my side of the table? Ah.
Oh, I should also do
This
this.
for everyone or only the people in the band?
Oh, it's really just for Shauna because she was checking for traps.
Oh no.
Well, we're all rolling perception now.
Never mind. Did not roll.
But
Never
I'm aware I'm in
mind.
the back, so I can't see shit, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
bother.
I'm
Fair
not
enough.
necessarily checking for traps. I'm just looking.
I rolled a 4
Um,
anyway, so.
You got 13. So you
We all just really wanted to roll, okay?
don't see
It's like
any
half the
traps.
fun is rolling the dice.
You don't see any traps, but you know that you're not maybe you're not sure if you look in all the places, but you don't see any traps. I will say that. You're not confident in your seeing trap ability.
Cool, cool. Nothing else to do. Just walk through.
Alright.
Let's go.
Here she goes.
Yeah.
I'll
Alright.
say, be careful. Watch your step.
Alrighty.
It's hard to
Okay,
believe
okay.
there would be any traps here.
Okay, guys,
What?
stop.
Yes, sorry.
Roll me a DC save, Lil.
Oh no.
Not Dex save. I meant to say Dex. Give me a Dex save.
16.
16. All right. So you just barely, like, you walk over. You're kind of like you have a light footsteps, I would presume. You kind of step over, and in this spot, I can't draw because stupidity. But in that spot, there is a pit trap that you walk over, and you kind of you walk over it, and you might have hit a tripwire or something, and it falls through into.
What?
It doesn't really fall very far. Like, it looks like it's more of an ankle twister or an ankle breaker than a fall to your death sort of trap.
It's just an inconvenience.
Yeah, it's meant to like slow you down or break an ankle or something. So it's an alert, pretty much. Like, hey, you didn't know how to get through our traps, so take damage. So. But yeah, and then everyone.
Watch your step.
Yeah.
Well,
So we can easily kind of just
Jump over it.
Yeah. It's a fine.
When Jinin catches back up to Shanna,
Oh my
she
god,
kind
my
of puts a
biggest-
hand on her shoulder, and casts guidance.
Ooh. That's just a D4, right?
Yes.
Any ability checks?
check.
Yeah. Ooh.
You noticed you were looking for something when that happened.
Say, I just accidentally discovered if it makes it any easy for you. If you just hit tab, it'll ping where your mouse currently is.
Oh my god!
That's
Did it on accident.
cool.
Okay, but why'd you say it out loud so Ruki heard it?
I didn't know that. I've been picking
Could've
this
just
whole
DM'd.
time. That's
We
We've
thought
all
you
been
were really
sticking
good
up
with
the
the
ruler
ruler.
at the top.
Oh,
Rookie, please.
I do like how you can just do the
Where's the ruler?
though. If you hold tab and drag your
Line.
mouse.
Oh. Wait.
There you
Oh!
go.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
if you
cool.
tap it, you ping. If you hold it, you measure.
Too bad measuring like.
Means
Doesn't-
I don't
nothing.
want to measure anymore.
Yeah,
How
I
do I
wish
get
I
rid of
could
it?
change the
Oh, I
measurement.
got it.
Maybe you can.
Yeah, you
Ahem.
can if you
Okay.
go in a line, you can change it from inches and etc.
Oh.
anyway.
Yeah, but
Oh.
my maps aren't to scale.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I just realized it on accident. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Now, if this was like a miniature game, like a miniature like Starfleet Battles or something, then the rulers would be useful. But with these not scale
Yeah.
maps, then they're kind of useless. So. Okay, going down the road. If you want to, if the people, let's say the first like 3 people can roll me perception on what's in front.
Where?
Do any of you have dark vision?
Yep.
Yes.
There's
I
that
have
thing we
no.
talked about before.
You don't have dark vision.
Okay, it's just like dim vision or something.
Yeah, you don't have dark light vision, you have
Yeah.
dim vision, which is silly because
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I have a shiny rock.
So
I
we're
got it
rolling
wrong.
perception.
Oh,
roll
yeah.
me perception at disadvantage for you.
I'm checking if I have
Okay.
dark vision.
You do not have dark vision.
If you're a human.
So,
Well, I guess I don't
That's
know what you are.
Well, that's
You
weird
look
'cause
oh,
this page says I don't, but another page says I do. So I got confused.
so
Oh,
the
it could've
disadvantage
been
is
UA versus print.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
disadvantage is with the 2 dice, right?
Yeah.
And then that's
Yep,
the lower
let me
of the
pick
2.
the worst. Yep.
Are we all rolling perception?
No, I
Nope,
did
just
No, the
first
first 3.
15.
That's why Clam cut him off. Chat.
Okay,
That's
Clam.
what, yeah, I'm gonna start doing between the rolls.
If you could do that.
Hmm?
Oh, doing
What?
it while people are rolling makes more sense to me, or else I'll just see a line and I'm waiting for the next rolls because I think that you've done it to prevent people. So
Oh, he's just trying to say that's the end of the 3
No.
people that were rolling.
yeah, but it'd be better if it was like this is the start.
Yeah, well, the next one's
That's what the first line is for, and then this.
Yeah, there was
yeah.
already a line. There was a start.
I will explain it later. but no, it's fine. So Shana seems down this hall, right about I don't know here. You see you kind of see what looks to be a few holes in the wall, I think it might be an arrow trap.
Do I notice any like strings or pressure plates, like a way to disable it without walking over? I assume it's like probably a pressure plate or something in front of it.
Yeah, you'd have to get just a little bit closer to it.
Okay, wait, where did you say they were again?
It's like right here.
Okay, well I'll walk up to the first one then, and then I'll check this. Oh, geez, sorry.
That's fine.
Now it's on my. Thank you. I'll like look at the stone before and see if there's like a pressure plate that I can disable.
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand.
Wouldn't it be like something with thieves' tools, right?
Fair. Do you have?
Isn't it your dexterity bonus plus your proficiency bonus?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm proficient with.
You're muted again, Alex.
I thought sleight of hand would be a proficient anyway, so I didn't think it would matter. But yeah.
And then what is my?
Maybe like +3.
Dirty 20.
So yeah, you lean down. You kind of there is a pressure plate that seems like it's slightly delayed. You're able to get like your knife underneath it and kind of cut off or like pull it up and then disable the mechanisms underneath it.
Ooh.
Just fine. So you disabled the trap successfully.
Awesome. I tested with my toe.
There are no arrows.
Let's go.
The arrows have withered away and died.
Janan darts forward.
You can just go down the hall. Those are the only 2 traps. You can keep doing perceptions, but I will spare you the multiple.
Ah!
You can always count our.
We're going so
perceptions.
fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're kind of moving down. There's nothing much. Once you get to this area, it opens up. This crook. That crook. You see, it opens up into kind of this dark cavernous area. There does seem to be some small, the same like clam your static again. Bioluminescent sort of glow coming out.
Ooh.
So kind of
It's glowing.
Do you approach? Do you go in?
Yeah, cautiously.
Cautiously. So you go in, and there is. I realize there's a bunch of statues. You go into this area, and it is this quite large, sort of open. It kind of looks like it's supposed to. It looks like a repurposed crypt. This
great.
top area is another repurposed sarcophagus table sort of thing. Kind of taking in these large pillars kind of going up. It's a vaulted ceiling, so it's opened up into this grand area, and you kind of see these scrawlings. The bioluminescence is kind of stuck onto the pillars. There's spaces for torches. Most of the torches are out. And you kind of see along the walls, just from the little bits of bioluminescence that kind of reflects on the walls, there seems to be scrawlings and scratch marks. None of them look like ravings. They kind of look like they're scratched in. The stone is quite soft. It kind of looks like it's limestone of some sort. Those look pretty easy to scratch in a hieroglyphic or a glyph for a spell, maybe to remember or something. But you kind of catch glimpses of that along the walls. Everyone can give me a perception check.
Position.
And then
Perception?
yeah, if you don't have dark light vision, I think you get disadvantage.
Wait.
What's that second part?
If you don't have dark vision, I think you just
Even with
Oh,
the
can
light
I-
I'm carrying, or
can
it
I-
just
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
go
you
far
have
enough?
light, so yeah, you
I was gonna say I have a light cantrip as well if that runs out.
Oh, I put a light cantrip on a rock earlier. For
I have a rock.
That was
rather
just
roll
glowing
normal.
rock.
What's up, wife?
I would rather roll Arcana if I could, just to see if I can understand any of the like scrawling and writing
Sure.
anything on the walls.
Sure you can.
And then what did Shop ask?
I was asking if it was just normal, but I'm just rolling. I'm
Oh,
rolling
okay.
a nat one, so whatever.
Arcana, that's important. That's capital, but I'll deal with it.
You're just shouting at us. Okay. Okay. So, with so people who have like a 13 and a 15, you kind of see these 3 areas that seem to be the focal points of the area. You kind of see this main altar spot, this indent, and then this looks to be another hearth, sort of thing, but in... Okay. It looks like a hearth that's elevated and has what seems to be like an area for sacrifice on it.
Oh, an area for sacrifice. Exactly what I like to hear.
Well, it could be like offerings or something. It's a smaller table in front of the hearth. And with Ag doesn't see anything. So Clam, Triv, and Lil, you kind of get a better look at things. This area, this front area, is kind of this really charred. It looks like a spot that used to have a statue or something, but the statue has been pushed out of the way, and instead there seems to be certain like carved pillars that are erected in a circle, but all the pillars are charred and burned. And it definitely looks like something was being either like trying to be summoned or something in that spot. I already kind of told you the details about the hearth, and if you walk further in, I can give you details on that main altar. And such. But that hearth also seems very... The small table also looks very charred.
Okay.
Clem kind of hobbles in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll walk in.
Me too.
Unseen. Immediately dangerous.
So with your 14 Arcana, you're looking at these walls. The glyphs on the walls are like bastardized. You're staticky again, Clam. Bastardized, like magical spells. Like you pick up pieces of like counterspell, like seemingly normal spells, but like with extra bits added in that are weird to you, that are completely foreign, that don't look necessarily like they don't look like they're in the same script of language, like even the same language as the rest
So
of
it's
the
like
spell.
seeing like a flowing, curving hieroglyph versus like a spiky curvy, like very obviously different.
Yeah,
but
very
unknown.
obviously different. Yeah. You're like, okay, well, okay, I can kind of understand. Okay, cool. And then it's just like Klingon. You're like, what the fuck? Sort of thing. Yeah. So that's what you're kind of seeing. As you're you do feel with that 14, you feel that there's kind of like a magical aura around this area. And everyone can hear the whispers a little bit louder. So now they're kind of at, if these faint whispers, if you could just like think them away, like just think over them, these ones are kind of starting to intrude on your thoughts. And kind of just nagging at you.
I hate naggers.
Alrighty, so you go into the main altar. So this main altar is kind of, it has the same sort of sandstone top as the other ones, and it is quite sustained.
Well,
Uh-oh.
off.
Shaft!
Shoff?
We disconnected.
No!
Are you
Apparently
alive, Shoff?
Shoff had a power blip.
Oh no!
Ah, yeah, that would
Rip.
do it.
So. But let me do something real quick because I think I forgot. No, I didn't forget. We're good. Okay.
I'm trying to sign up for the Babylon's Fall closed beta, but the more I look through all the questions, the more self-conscious I feel about my lack of experience with closed betas.
Drop my head.
You're really good at it, just so you can play. That's what I knew.
Wait, what?
To answer all the questions, like you play a lot of games and you've been in a lot of betas and you're really good at stuff, and then you just play the game when you get in. That's how I got into 14s.
Fair.
All right.
Are we gonna
Just-
be
Oh,
waiting on
no.
Shoff? Oh, there he
Okay,
is.
Shoff. Okay.
I
So
just
on
have
the
to bring the game back up.
Yep.
Alrighty. So on the altar, this main altar it looks to be, there's similar things, and as soon as you walked in, you recognize this place. You might have been, knocked out when they brought you down here, or drugged or whatever have you. But you definitely recognize this spot. This is probably the place that they did the thing to your head. And just leave it at that. And kind of on this altar, you see this kind of funky looking knife. Just put there. You can look at it. This is kind of curved, sacrificial looking kniffy. And it is very sharp, and definitely it has been used a decent amount. So everyone give me a wisdom save.
Okay.
So wisdom save is a d20 and you add your wisdom save modifier.
Hang on, let me zoom in on this thing.
Ah,
Okay,
that's a no.
Look at it.
I'm gonna have to bring all that back up.
Okay.
I'm at 11.
No worries.
20.
Oh god, what? I have to
Alright.
also bring my character sheet back up.
So it's the
Save
d20
that.
plus the wisdom modifier.
I like the
Wisdom
metal dice,
save.
but they don't roll.
Wisdom
Yeah, they don't-
save.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Yeah,
That's
it should
fairly
be
accurate for real metal dice.
It should next to your ability scores. It should be.
It's there's like a box that says saving throws, so I use that wisdom one.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Guess I'll just change the color.
Dang, look at all you.
Yeah.
wisdom
These
stuff.
aren't terrible.
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
there's me.
I got a 26.
So this is gonna be fun. So everyone above a 17 or at 17 above, so just looks like. So Lucius, my brain, Shauna, and Harson.
Oh no,
are-
did I not make it?
You got a 15. You did not make it.
Oh no.
So you
17
guys,
or above.
yeah, 17 or above. It's yeah.
Okay.
You kind of see. You get a lot of the whispers get louder, and you kind of start to like daydream a little. Like you get visions. You kind of start to hallucinate some. Let your mind wander, whatever you wish to imagine. Maybe you see some gaping maws and some eyeballs and some really like
Oh
great.
no, Harson
Great stuff.
doesn't like that at all.
But it's kind of like a flash. It happens like you kind of, you're kind of walking around the room. It kind of builds up over time. The whispers get to this fever pitch. You kind of have this vision for like a brief 4 or 5 seconds, and then you're just kind of back to reality.
Harson panics and lies flat on his back and stares.
Yeah, I just kind of stagger and like hold my
Yeah,
breath.
I take a step back and clap my hands over my ears. Like
Okay,
that's
you ever
gonna
hear an
help it
owl
all.
Scream? Ugh. This owl speaking loud.
Oh yeah, he's a barn owl too. He doesn't hoot. He just screams.
Yeah. Oh, so he's your cat.
Yes.
Clam would probably recognize that you guys had some like lovely visions. 'Cause you
Yeah, I was
probably
about to
had similar
say,
ones.
into each of you one by one, he says to you guys, you get used to him after a while.
I don't want to get used
I
to
do not
it.
want to.
I don't like this.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
We're of similar minds.
I'm gonna back up a little more towards
Oh, fuck.
Harson.
Sorry.
Except Harson just threw himself.
I'm sorry. He's a little gung ho there.
I'm not touching that knife.
Yeah, same.
Back up.
Okay.
I am staying away from that knife. That thing's scary. That thing's creepy. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm gonna look around the rest of the room.
I'm gonna get closer to the knife.
All right.
Yeah, have fun with that.
So as you get kind of closer to the knife, I don't know if you want to, tell people, but you remember. You remember something slithering, something kind of shifting in the shadows as you maybe if you're you remember being not necessarily strapped down to the table and seeing movement in the shadows and you remember some screams, and you also remember that possibly something glowing and circular and bright that everyone was excited about in this area. But you didn't quite get a good look at it because you were strapped down to a table. Creepy castles, man. And you don't have to tell people if you don't want to. It's just what you remember.
Yeah, no, he's just thinking about it, staring at it.
So, is anyone picking up the sacrificial knife?
Yes. Go pick it up.
No. You're spazzing out. You don't get to pick it up.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought it was just
Yeah.
for a second though.
Can I?
Are we still spazzing
I don't
out?
have the. I don't know.
I would say if Wybe wants it, he's in a better position to grab it or to look at it before
Oh
Harson.
yeah, absolutely. Harson's not gonna sprint there.
well,
He's gonna waddle
back
slowly.
here.
Well, he's gonna try and keep everyone away from it while trying to prepare to cast Identify, but that takes 10 minutes. So it's more yo, stay away while I do this.
Understood.
There we go. I just want to make sure you got what you wanted to do out before shenanigans happened.
Understandable.
Fair.
Have a nice day.
Well, you identify
Unfortunately,
that.
to cast Identify, he's gonna have to touch it at the end of the preparation. I do have to touch it for 10 minutes. Blah, 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 blah. No, it just takes until the casting. Okay.
I
You're gonna
can
have
Is there a
detect
roll to it, or do you
magic.
just learn everything about it?
I just learned everything about it.
Nice.
Identify as a
But
one.
that's why it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Really, what it is, it's what the DM tells him about it. What the
Okay.
DM knows about it. So, all right. So you're doing that. Everyone's looking
I'll
around.
investigate over here.
Alrighty. So you're investigating over here. You don't. Do you have a lot of? You don't have a lot of magic knowledge, right?
No.
Okay.
I walk up, tap your shoulder again.
Oh.
Give you
I
another
just heard-
guidance. Because he's thinking about the light he saw over here, and he saw you.
Oh, there's a light over here?
That's me.
That's his flashback.
Oh.
Cam is the light.
Looking?
Wait,
Roll
what?
me- Roll me a perception check.
I'm looking over here, by the way.
What's up?
I've been making my way over here to look at stuff, like
Okay.
stuff over this way.
Roll me your perception check.
Yeah.
So 25. So you're looking at this thing. It kind of looks like you don't
Ha.
you don't really know what has happened here.
I'm rolling
Um,
real well today.
You see You know, these charred patterns that they
I
come out
rolled
from
a
a
4,
central
guys.
point. Something may have exploded. You kind of surmise that something exploded here, or something kind of like exploded into existence, or something that left these char marks. But as you're kind of looking, you feel movement in your peripheries, in kind of like a darker area. And when you look over there, it seems like a shadow that you had seen had moved.
Whew.
So,
Do I feel like we're being watched?
not necessarily. You kind of you feel you feel something, but it doesn't seem like it is looking at you. Like you're not getting the quote unquote like, oh, there's a guard looking at me sort of feel. You're just like, something is here and I don't know what it is. Sort of like a ghost. You know?
Yeah, I do know.
Hmm.
Oh yes.
Hmm.
So, Rookie, you don't see anything.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, you walk over here and you're kind of looking at the hearth. It seems pretty, there's a lot of hearths in this place. I just realized they're all in the same spots, so it makes sense, I guess. I kind of look at this hearth. It looks like it has, it doesn't look like it was burning wood necessarily. It looks like it's very sooty and very smoky. Like it looks like it's like a burning of offerings or something, perhaps, rather than like you've probably cleaned incense holders and things at the
Yeah.
monasteries and things. That you're like, this seems like a burning offering place where you burn food and things, rather than just that wood smoke.
I know I didn't perceive much, but like if I try to take a closer look, just looking specifically for like any symbols or anything on the hearth.
You can give me another perception roll, yeah.
Okay.
Or give me an investigation.
Okay. We'll see if that helps any. I don't have high hopes. I've been rolling like crap. What's my investigation? Ah, yes! At least with perception I have a bonus.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a 5! That's a
better.
whole digit higher.
The runes are quite foreign to you. So you're kind of like, this is all googly mook to me.
Yeah, I'll turn around and try to call somebody over. Like, hey, there's a thing with runes on it. I think. Does anyone know what these say?
Ow!
Let's say,
No.
Harrison, you're pretty good with magical things.
Darcy can't
I
read.
will roll an Arcana check. Maybe I have seen these symbols.
Why do you have to touch the thing when you identify it, or is it
Yep.
kind of like a okay?
At the end when you cast the spell, yeah. So it's like a 10-minute ritual to prepare, and then you
I'm
can
gonna
basically
tell you
just
right now,
touch
I
it.
don't know.
Okay.
I guess while we're waiting for
14.
10 minutes, I might as well go help too.
Okay.
With my, like, +1 investigation. You said investigation or I don't know, I rolled a 3.
This is a knife.
It is indeed knife.
That's not even what
So-
you're supposed to be checking out.
Not what you're supposed to be checking out. You're supposed to be helping with the runes.
Oh yeah, I know. I rolled for the runes. I rolled 14.
Oh, okay. So, you're kind of looking around. Everyone just give me a general perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh my god. Just
Or
a general
27.
perception check. I'm going to use the other die.
13.
Let's try using this
Went
other
to
die
two.
here. Okay. Yo!
Yo.
Hey! I finally rolled something.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 18.
See, what would be most helpful here is the line before the rolls. Maybe I'll just do that. But like having a line before the rolls kind of separates it out.
Well, the way Clam was doing it, it didn't really matter because doing it at the end meant the next roll there wasn't one there anyway. No one just did
Yeah.
it this time, which is why it looks messy. But it's starting with the 22.
Yeah,
Last
it starts
thing.
after good job, rookie.
Yeah.
After the 14. Yeah.
See, but the thing is, if you do it before, then the good job and stuff is, whatever. It doesn't matter.
The problem with that is that
Well, it
if
wouldn't have
someone
been there
forgets to
anyway.
do it.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Zay, but I was doing that before. Just
If Clam is actually
early.
on it, it's the same thing. I
Yeah.
get why both sides. It works though.
Okay. So we got 16 and 22. So, you are preparing for the thingy bops, and I'm gonna kind of skip ahead a little bit in time. That you're kind of looking around overall, and as you guys you're looking around, seeing things, Shanna notices, and people above 20, so like a 22. Ricky also
Okay.
notices.
Okay.
There are two sets of armors here. There's two sets of armors.
Ah, I see, and they have their own little figures.
Yeah. There's
How
two-
strange.
There's two statues that are hanging out.
Yes, statues.
There are suits of armors that are they're hanging out, and oh wait, there's actually three of them. Sorry, there are three of them. I'll put one over here. Boop. Kind of like boop. So there's these armors that kind of seem like they weren't there before, but as you're kind of walking around, they seem like they've shift. And then you also see movement in this back corner. And it seems like I said, like a shadow is moving. But it's not really like moving so much as like moving. It's like kind of like a snail moving, like with pseudopods. So it looks like a mass. He's shifting around in that corner, kind of starting to encroach upon the group. Going along the wall to, move in. And also with just the rest of the perceptions, you notice there's a lot of bones that are kind of scattered along the wall, particularly along this wall.
I point them out to the group and note that the armor has been shifting this whole time, and that there's something crawling in the shadows.
Yeah, I'm gonna
watch out.
Can I like squint at the shadows? Can I see anything else? Like make out anything?
With a 27, I hope I would have seen something like that.
Yeah, well,
if it exists.
now that you've pointed out, I'm going to look for it specifically.
It's oozing around.
Oh, it's just oozing? It's just
oozing around
vibing.
with the speed of sound.
Oozing
There's
around
definitely something
at the
there
speed of
that
sound.
is moving and sloshing and oozing. I just don't feel like
Ew.
Oh, great. I'm going to, squint at the, Lucius actually has very good eyesight, but, like, the act of squinting implies that I'm, like, really peering at it, right? You can visualize it, or most people can. So I'm just gonna squint at the suits of armor a little more, like, can I see it moving at me, or is it only when we're not looking?
If you kind of look at it, it seems like it's pretty standard. If you kind of are looking maybe at the background or at the pillar or something, you see kind of just like shifts slightly.
Ah, I see. Yeah, those are moving, guys. Something tells me I think we're about to get into a fight.
So, back with this dagger.
Lucius says, like, he's not gearing up to, like, punch one of these armors in the face the moment it gets too close.
So you are preparing to get this dagger. I need to get up the exact wording for identify. There it is. Good. Oh, you have to use an owl feather for this. Isn't that nice?
Ah.
So it's instantation. Okay, so you kind of do this ritual. You kind of prepare yourself, and you touch the dagger. Touch. And then it's immediately, I will give you what you get because it's instantaneous. So you touch the dagger, you get the information. I'll get that to you in a moment. But as you touch it, probably like Harson and Shay if there are Ag as well, you all kind of get this feeling of this rush of wind, and then this dagger is picked up. And I don't think invisibility affects items, so it's just kind of hanging out there. And you kind of get pushed away from this dagger, and the force that is holding the dagger is moving away.
Wait, like the dagger's moving?
Like something invisible
Ooh.
is.
Something invisible has picked up this dagger because they've pretty much gotten pushed out of the way.
I throw my knife at it.
Can I?
Or I shoot it with my bow.
Can
Well,
I
roll
cast haste on Salis?
Sure.
I'm Arbiter. You don't know his name. You jerk.
Oh, sorry.
Lord.
On the High Arbiter, I am going to cast haste because I feel like he has the best chance of dealing with this dagger.
Okay. Roll me to hit.
To hit?
With my
Roll
short.
with your short bow.
That would be
Oh, okay.
16 plus 8.
16 plus 8, you do hit it.
24.
All right.
What is it? 1d6 plus 5. 7
7.
damage.
Alrighty.
Do I get another attack?
Do you have a bonus attack to get another attack?
I assume. Maybe.
I don't think rogues do.
Rogues only get one attack unless you're dual wielding or have some
Yeah,
kind of
because
special feat.
sneak is bullshit.
Okay.
All right. So as you do this, you kind of shoot, and you kind of hear, kind of a. All right. So you kind of hear a sound. I do not know what the language sounds like, but I feel like it just sounds like a loud wind roar thing. I don't know how it sounds. It says like, it speaks this, and I'm like, I don't recognize that language. So you hear that, and kind of as like the dagger is picked up by this by this invisible thing, the animated armors become animated. The armors become animated, and they kind of pick up the greatsword that they had in front of them that they're opposing, and start to advance on the group.
Ah, I see.
Roll some initiative.
Fantastic.
Begins.
What's my initiative again? Okay, right.
Oh boy, I love everyone being spread out. That's gonna make it really fun to try and heal.
I'll be fine.
Shay, where were you actually? Because I know like Harson
Where I
hang
put
out.
myself.
I was staying here.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Roll a
Our
nat
names,
one
our names are so
initiative.
similar.
Let's go.
Not completely off
Feels
guard.
bad.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking Janoon sitting here like surprised Pikachu face.
He is very inexperienced.
Oh, nice roll, wife.
19 plus 4. No, that's 23. Ah, no.
Sorry,
Oh,
what are we,
gotta get
what are we
mine,
rolling?
Initiative.
What are we doing?
Hey, roll a
Alright,
d20 and add your initiative score.
I'm
Which
a
is
little
just your
distracted,
dex
sorry.
Next to your AC on your
Dex
page.
plus.
It's same as Dex.
Oh, it's the same as Dex. Oh, okay.
Unless you have like feats and other things that give bonuses, yeah.
They used to have like improved initiative and stuff, but that don't exist no more.
I mean,
I always
oh
take
yeah,
improved
no, you can
initiative.
do things like certain wizards can add their int and stuff like that.
Yep.
But yeah.
So my
Where
old
was it?
barbarian had an advantage on initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then you can like DM wave too. Like if you're doing an ambush or something, right? Like I'd probably give my players advantage on an initiative roll because they should be prepared going into something like that. And then you can do the opposite for getting ambushed, or you should have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You typically I go like if you sneak up on them, you get a surprise round, which may be better or worse
That
than
sounds.
initiative.
That could be a little crazy if the players know what they're doing.
Yeah. But
You got an assassin with you, and they just get a free crit with sneak attack.
GG.
Perish.
well,
All right.
and then the assassin. I feel like the assassin subclass is kind of just somewhat useless. Like their big
Assassin is
thing-
pretty bad, except for when you're doing specifically that.
Yeah. If you're
If
in
you
a group that doesn't
can-
ambush, it's like
If you can maneuver it well, it works better than you'd think.
I had one with he was a human, so he had that, and he had a sharpshooter, so he could shoot 600 feet with his longbow, and would just start every fight with a free sneak attack with his longbow.
Alrighty. Let me get you written down here. Let me roll up my dudes. Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Got live at 23. I got Triv at 20. My brain has to think. Okay, then it's. Oh. Then it's Shoff at 19. Clam your staticky.
Uh-oh.
Muted.
I'm not even hearing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it
Oh.
that time either.
I heard it.
I
don't
heard
know.
it as well. I actually heard it as well.
Weird.
Okay, good.
Alien weirdos. Get out.
Fuck is happening?
I've only heard it once when Zay's mentioned it.
Oh, there was a time that it was actually like.
I was hearing it
Echoing
last
back
session
to
when you
me?
kept saying it.
There was a time that it echoed back at me, and I was like, I don't know if I should say anything, but.
Are you muted right now, Clam, as I am speaking?
Was.
You were? Yeah, your mic is lighting
Yes.
up. So I think
Yeah,
when you're
I-
muting, when you're muting, is it switching to your like headphone audio?
No, so when I mute, all I do is literally put my mic up on my headset, and it shuts off.
That joint's probably bad.
Yeah.
Likely.
You've only had that headset for how long? Like, not
New.
a year. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm kind of disappointed in this headset for you.
Well, I know a common bug is when you mute one input source, Discord will just use a backup one. So if you have anything else at all that can pick up audio, even like your headphones themselves, if they register as that, it'll be that.
Thanks, Discord.
I always just have it set. I don't have it set on my default one. I have it set to an actual like input.
Well, it's because it's the voice activated one. It's like still looking for a mic.
Oh, okay.
I stopped using any of the mic set mutes because you guys kept commenting on it clicking when I do it.
Oh, the mic mute. Oh yeah. Ruki had that where she would click into my ears.
Oh
'cause she was
god, yeah,
tapping
that
the mic.
stupid headset. Who puts the mute button of the mic on the mic and makes it a switch?
Mine's nowhere near my mic, but it just always clicks when I use it for some reason.
Oh, there's another mute button on the side, Ruki.
No, this was my old headset before this one.
Okay. I thought you meant
This
maybe this one.
headset,
I
this
get you.
headset's the same as yours, where I just put the mic up and it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. I like this headset a lot.
And then I got one more. He's gonna go real slow. That's okay. And he gets -1. Yeah, he's like at the bottom of the pack. That's okay. Actually, I lied. He's faster than Clam. Okay.
Very impressed that he beat that whopping 3.
Fuck, I just muted, ask a question, Zay, can you check DMs real quick?
Oh, yeah. Yes, we're starting an encounter. Sorry. There we go. Alright, 4. We are starting an encounter. We have rolled initiative, and I need to put the last piece on the board. Goo.
There bees the goop.
I didn't want to put him on the board because, like, the armor wasn't obvious enough, and I was like, I don't want to goo. Goo! He's the goo. He's right there. That's not how big he is. I think he's large.
I believe they're large, yeah.
Yeah, they're large.
Most puddings and oozes and stuff are large, with the exception of like the gelatinous cube.
This comes a problem with tabletop. Tabletop simulator like washes out everything. Like everything gets at least like.
Yeah, like this one wasn't bad, but like this board specifically, I cannot see squares.
Yeah. I didn't mean to pick that up.
I don't even know.
Yo, wait, are these the guys from the Feywilds?
Huh?
When we went into the Fey Forest in the last campaign.
Yeah, they're the Grey Gooses.
It's
actually,
that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you had black puddings in the Feywilds.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. And like,
How many copies do you want?
I remember that fight specifically because right after that fight, freaking Theo tripped and knocked herself out.
That was the fight where everything went wrong.
No, that's not. I don't think that was.
Well, it was the fight before the fight where everything went
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. The puddings were when we were fighting with the owlbearers. Or protecting the owlbearers.
That was another instance where I had divination. I was like, oh, let's see what happens.
Give you 5 for now. We'll see how that goes. All right. Okay, so first up, this is make this one small. We'll just make it a pawn because he's invisible. Don't make it that color. Make it this color. Okay. Alrighty. First person up is Wive.
Alright, before I do anything, is the information from that knife going to be relevant at all to this? Because if so, I would like it. If not, I can wait.
I don't think it'll be relevant to the current encounter. I will say that you know that it is that the certain attunements and things on it are powerful, so you think that you should get it back. But the actual like details aren't super important.
I mean, I obviously get knife back.
Mhm.
Okay. Can he attempt to identify what the fuck this is? That would be what? At least try and figure out what it is. Because that's like a check you can do. That Eldritch symbols, planes of inhabitants of planes. I actually don't know what that is, so I don't know what the check would be.
I'm gonna say
If it's like a
hard 'cause
natural creature, you could argue like nature, survival. But if it's
other ones, it's sometimes
alien, it'd be like
religion.
Arcana.
Roll me I don't know, roll me nature.
Religion
check.
is usually things like zombies and undead, so
It's a natural creature? Alright, what a weirdo thing.
what a freak.
For real though. 18 plus, so what's nature? Int 4. 22.
22. I guess it's not really. My brain thought it was natural, but you got a good enough score anyway. It seems to be made of air, like some sort of air elemental.
Okay. He's gonna turn and then seeing the Armor Knight that's kind of bearing down on the squishies over here, cast a 3rd level shatter on it.
Ooh.
Ooze?
No, the Armor Knight.
The
over
armor.
Here,
The
sorry.
armor. Okay, sorry.
This
My
one.
brain. Yeah. All right.
That's a what? How do I get rid of you? Go
Wait,
away.
you're using shatter? Shit.
Yep. How do you go away?
You have to
truly
click,
go
you have
away.
to click A. You have to click grab.
Oh wait, really? After you
Like
hit
the
tab, it
hand.
doesn't come back? That's annoying. Okay. I was hoping to be a quick way to get rid of it. So it's
if you're on the hand, you can quick ping things, but just tapping tab.
yeah. It's a con 15 check with disadvantage for it.
Con 15 with disadvantage. What's the DC?
15.
15? Oh, sorry, I said that. I might have missed it. He fails.
It's 4d8 damage. I don't have that many. Are you my d8? No, you're a d12. You're my d8.
That's not a D8, that's a D10.
That's a 10. Where's
That's a D8.
You got it. There we go. Let's see.
Did you want my 8 as
8.
well?
I can copy you more.
14. 20. 28.
Okay. So you do 28.
Boom.
He takes it.
Mm,
I think I'm hearing my cat snore.
Then as his bonus action, he's gonna start up a blade song
Okay.
Let's go, best wizard.
and move. I think those are the pillars, kind of like sort of in the way between Harson and the air elemental. And that'll be my round.
Okay.
Mike accidentally picked up a car outside.
Just a heads up, I'm probably good for another 15-20 minutes.
We'll see
That's
where we
fine.
go. We can get through one round hopefully, and then
Yeah.
out. All right, so it is these guys. So that's like 1, 2, 3.
Dang, they rolled good on their initiative.
It also helps.
Oh,
So that's that, and then this guy's gonna go bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, that's 5. Yeah. I hate how washed out these maps get.
Yeah. Kind of just use our best judgment.
Yeah, it's a thing with specifically tabletop, because if I put these in like Roll20, doesn't do anything to the image.
That's
Put it in
weird.
tabletop and it messes up the image. And washes it out.
that is
It's really
so
annoying.
weird.
And even if you try to draw on it, look how big it makes the ink blot.
Yeah,
Like,
I
the
noticed
smallest
that earlier.
Yeah,
size.
like
That's because I had to blow it up from how I
Oh, that's
imported the
probably.
picture.
That's
Yeah,
probably
blowing it up
why,
probably doesn't
then.
help
It-
either, because.
It
Yeah.
scaled the image.
Yeah.
There's really all my drawing.
rip.
But those just little things. If we were in Roll20, it wouldn't have this issue, but then again, like, you wouldn't be able to roll dice and stuff.
I have a very large man's next to me, and I don't appreciate it.
Alrighty. What is your AC, June?
13.
How much?
13!
Alrighty. So you don't get hit by either of those, because they rolled poorly on both. Oh! Okay. I wouldn't have had disadvantage on that last roll, but that's fine. Okay. What's your AC, Ricky?
My AC
Uh-huh.
is 15.
15. So one of these isn't hidden, but one of those does hit. And you are going to take...
Oh boy.
You're going to take 10 slashing damage.
Fantastic.
Okay, and then one guy is going to go on ag. What's your AC, off?
Is it armor class?
Yeah, armor
Yeah.
class.
16.
16? Okay, so one of them is going to hit you, and you're going to take 11 damage, slashing. And it doesn't get halved yet, because you have to, like...
Rage.
I have to be
Rage.
raging, yeah.
Yeah, so
So it has to become my turn first.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do I do that in Beyond? Never mind, I think I figured it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got
So
it.
that is the Helmed Horrors. Now it is Triv's turn. Hi, Triv.
Hey. Well, I don't really like the idea of punching an ooze, so I'm gonna go help out Shoff here. So I'm gonna go over. Oh, that's not. Get in range here. And I'm not gonna bother using a key point yet. So I'm gonna just do my 3 attacks.
Alrighty. Now I'm echoing through Clam.
Oh no.
At least I thought I was.
First
echoing through someone.
is a 12. I assume the 12 doesn't hit.
The 12 does not hit on the health board.
18?
It does not hit.
Dang. And then another 18.
Miss. Alrighty.
Okay, well that's my turn.
You punched it real good and it didn't punch.
I didn't even touch the thing.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, and now it is... Now it's Shoff's turn.
Hmm.
Am I okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and enrage.
Okay.
And please bear with me. I'm kind of.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
You got this.
Oh,
Is...
It's a little more the like, I'm gonna rage, you know?
I'm gonna wade, you woo.
I hate you. You don't get dinner now.
No, please, I'm starving.
Okay. So I don't have a way to enable rage on Beyond.
I think you just have to.
It doesn't. You have to calculate that bits yourself. Basically, you can
Okay.
just tick it as like a thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my great axe and I'm gonna swing at this guy because he's being a dickhead.
Alright.
So
So you roll a d20.
20, and
Roll
if you're
a
reckless
D20.
attacking, then you can roll with advantage.
okay, so that's the 2, and then take the higher, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's
10.
10.
So then, if you go to your actions, where your great axe should be, right?
Yes.
You see in the middle tab, it'll say hit DC, and it'll have a plus number.
That's 5. This says plus 5.
So then you add +5 to your hit, so you have a 15.
Okay. Okay.
You have
Then
15.
you wait and see if you hit.
You do not hit,
Okay.
because you hit underneath the AC. And you can
So
roll
that
again.
means their armor was higher than 15,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, it does say attacks per action too, so
So you do
let's do
attack
that
a
again.
second time. Yep.
Okay.
I think you can only reckless once though, right? Or can you reckless multiple times?
reckless, if I remember right, goes off. So like, I think he has
Um,
to swing. If he lands a hit, then he can reckless. Because remember,
Okay.
I found out for a long time I was actually doing reckless wrong
You can
when we were playing.
Yeah, when you reckless, you get advantage on the first hit, and if you hit on that first hit, I think then you get it after that.
You get. I think
Like,
you
I'll
just
bring
get
in my
an
barbarian real
extra
quick.
damage, and then everything gets advantage trying to hit you. Is the downside.
Yeah. So I'll let Clam look that up really quickly.
Reckless. So when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee weapon attack using strength this turn.
This
But
turn, which
attack
means
rolls-
his next attack does too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But attack rolls against you have advantage until the
Mhm.
next turn.
So no, you still roll 2 dice.
Okay.
2 and 15, so 15 and 5 is 20.
You hit.
Okay.
So then you see the
And then the
damage right next to the
great
hit.
axe is 1d12 plus 2.
Perfect.
And D12 is
That's this one.
hexagon.
This guy.
Yeah. Not the hexagon, the pentagon. Not bad.
10 plus 2.
Alrighty. And that's the. So you notice when you bonk this guy with your axe, you notice that it hits, And maybe it's the armor, maybe it's if you're not used to dealing with non-natural enemies, I guess. But your axe seems to do less damage than what it should. So, in game speak, you
Oh.
seem to have a resistance to slashing or bludgeoning, whatever your axe is. So, yeah.
It's an axe, so one would assume plus slashing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is your turn. And now it is this person's turn. He is gonna go.
They're still invisible, right?
Yes.
They have an arrow sticking out of them, invisibly.
They also are holding the thing, because I don't think invisibility. Okay, now I'm gonna have to ask fellow DMs. When you're invisible, and you turn yourself invisible, or if your whole body, if you're just generally invisible and you grab something, does that thing become invisible or is it not invisible?
I guess it
I would
depends
say
on the type of
no.
invisibility, because the
Yeah.
invisibility spell specifies anything touching you is also invisible.
This just
I,
says
At the
I
time
assume
it's
that's at the moment of
cast.
cast.
Yeah.
That's what
at
I'd
the moment of cast.
that's what I'd DM anyway.
Yeah, so like if you
It-
pick up
I
a
was gonna say-
box
yeah,
while
I was
you're
gonna say that's
invisible,
up
it's
to-
not going to make the whole
I was
box.
gonna say, yeah, like the spell is kind of really vague. It just says anything you're wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. Doesn't really say when you cast it or not, so that's kind of up to your interpretation if it's the spell.
It just says is invisible.
If it's just invisible as a racial ability or something like that, I would say then no. It would probably
Okay.
the knife
So
would
it's
probably
just
still be
hanging out.
visible.
Clam, we're echoing through you, by the way. I don't.
Muted.
I'm not
Oh
hearing
my
that at all.
God.
I didn't get the echo that time.
Maybe
I'm hearing it as well.
you might have to mute
What the
yourself
heck?
in Discord itself.
Only 2 people though. That literally doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make
That sounds more
any
like it's an issue
Well, we
with
can
their
if you
Discord
look
than
at it, you
his.
can actually see it lighting up too.
Yeah, it lights up.
Yeah.
I'll always light up, even when I'm muted sometimes. I don't know why. But
Yeah,
if
he's, like,
everybody
always
was
with-
hearing me,
It's
I would get it. But if it's 2 people, that makes no
Are you
sense.
guys like listening? It's quiet. If you guys are listening to music, it probably might get drowned out.
Maybe
Nothing in
you
the
guys just
background.
have fan turned up more than me.
He's at 101 for me.
Alright, move, go, go, go.
Anyway. So now it's Rookie.
Oh, it's my turn?
Mhm.
Beat their ass.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm also going to, not use a key point right away. I'm just going to try punching it in the face 3 times.
Okay.
So I'm
Go
gonna
for it.
make some unarmed strikes. Let's do this. Let's
I
go.
erased. Oh, because I deleted all vector lines. I erased your stuff.
Alright, so let me,
Oopsies.
okay, unarmed strike. So first one. Natural 20.
That hits.
hell yeah.
Wins with a crit.
18 plus 6. I think that hits.
That does indeed hit.
And a 16.
Oh, you did erase all the lines.
Oh, my
16
beautiful
plus
lord.
6 or
It's a 16
16
total.
okay.
16 doesn't hit. So you got 2 hits and 1 crit.
Well, now I'm just full of
Okay,
despair.
cool.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I was like, oh, I just delete all the vector lines and I forgot about your
Why are
Handle this pair?
who put these dice here? They're floating above my dice tray.
It doesn't matter. Roll damage.
Okay. So D6. That's what these are, right?
Those are D8. Those are D8s.
Those are D8s.
D6
Oh,
is
those
the
are the
cube.
D6s. I'm smart. So, how do you do crit damage again?
You do that plus your max dice roll.
Oh, plus max dice roll. So
So is it 3d6 is the damage?
no, I accidentally grabbed 3. Technically, I should only be rolling 2 just because I hit 2 times.
No, only hit once because we'll roll crit.
Yeah. So there's
Then
1.
You add 8 to, and then you add max
6.
dice roll, so it's 8.
Yep, it's 8.
And then what's your proficiency?
Oh, plus 3.
Plus 3, so it's 11. All right, so
Okay,
one's
cool.
11, and then do the other one.
Why? That's a 5.
Okay. Alrighty. You punch him real good.
I'm punching. I'm punching, guys.
Punch.
I'm not casting. I'm punching.
Punching. All right. Hello.
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 All right. I'm going to do my best to decipher these squares.
I think where the little statues are, those are all
Oh, maybe.
5 feet. So.
Gonna attack.
Like, I'm trying to get a gauge for how, like, how
15?
tough these guys seem.
15 total does not hit.
Oh.
They seem pretty tough.
Attack him again. That one will hit. That's 16 plus 8.
That does indeed hit.
So, can you only use sneak attack on your action, or can you use it on your bonus action?
Any hit.
Any hit.
Oh.
Any hit per round.
Bear with
As long
us
as if
for
you
a
had a
little bit,
reaction that
guys.
hit
This
them,
is our first
you
combat with all these new characters. Some of
could
us
use
haven't
sneak
played
attack.
classes like
As
this
It's
long as you
more
meet
before.
the
based on-
requirements.
It's
I
more so
certainly
based
haven't
on the
played a
weapon
monk
type
before.
used. Like, you can't do it with magic,
I'm usually
obviously.
a caster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta do
Best
what is
weapons
it,
only, right?
46.
Finesse.
Finesse, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
so
ranged.
this
I
might
watched
be a
a guy
little
argue
slow.
that rapiers should not be finesse weapons.
Why?
Well, I mean, you can make
because-
the argument they should or shouldn't be, but really that's up to the people
Okay,
who made the game.
that's
Mhm.
20 damage, and I'm also going to invoke my wills from the grave and do another
Ooh.
2d6.
Okay. Oh, he was talking about historically.
So 26
rapiers.
damage total.
26 damage total, and that's slashing.
No, it's piercing,
Piercing.
apparently.
Okay, same thing. So you said you did 28?
26.
26. Okay. All right. Okay. Then we got the guy.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it's 20 damage to this guy, and then 6 damage to this guy. It's a second creature I see within 30 feet of me.
So
Oh,
subtract
neat.
6 from this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to cast a first level, second level chromatic orb
Okay.
at this dude. And I think
Okay.
I can make it go around maybe, but I rolled a hit, right?
Yeah, you rolled a hit.
Okay.
You can kind of just like.
I haven't cast a lot of like offensive spells. Just the short warlock bit at the end. Alright, that's not so yeah, 3 plus 6. 9.
That does not
Yeah?
hit. That does not
Alright.
hit.
69.
Good. Oh, 6
He
plus 9.
tried. Womp womp.
Alrighty. How fast
Womp.
can an ooze? If an ooze could ooze. Alright.
Tanky armor.
Oh, do you want me to roll after I cast spells, or just sometimes? For the wild magic table.
I think that's only when you're using things of the first level or higher.
Yes, that's what I just did.
Okay, yeah, I was just... Then again, it's been a while since I played with a wild magic sorcerer.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
I'm not sure. Someone
I
said,
heard
huh,
someone
and
said,
then I
huh?
started doing it.
Oh, you might have heard me do it? I don't know.
I think so.
Well,
Yeah.
trying to figure something out with D&D Beyond. Weird, though, because I was muted. And so
I can
was
do
she
it next
for a
time
while.
though. It says it's up to the DM discretion.
I'll just say when you're successful.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
I can't wait for Sky to turn purple or something.
alright.
Until she grows a beard.
Bonk
Owl
and
beard.
wive. Wive get bonked.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
21.
21? You do not get bonked. This ooze kind of oozes out and just kind of like florps a pseudopod at you. Like a little
Warps a
tentacle.
pseudopod at you.
Yep.
The Arbiter looks back in
Lord,
disgust.
Description.
I mean, what else? I mean, imagine a snail trying to attack you. It is just kind of like a.
You ever had a
eh.
pseudopod slurped at you? Man, not a good time.
Reminds me of
No.
Animorphs.
If you you want to go
All
that
right.
route, you like a flagella comes out and whips at you. You know.
It's called pseudopod. So
I like them.
All right,
I love it.
Clam, you are the last on the
It's
on the
me.
rung.
Having been
Yay,
hit,
Clam.
he kind of freaks out a little bit, and he's gonna back up. I'm assuming that invokes attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it
dumb.
does.
He's inexperienced.
That's stupid though. You don't walk. I mean, come on.
He literally doesn't know.
Okay,
never-
okay.
Never been
He
in a
doesn't
fight.
know how swords work.
He's about to learn. But I'm
What's
also
what's your AC
Oh,
again?
it's magnetized.
13.
All right, he does hit you
Oh no.
and you take
Aren't
8
you
damage.
7th level? How do you 7th level inexperienced character?
Some things happened here, man.
Something's
I don't know how that works. Okay.
No, wait, you're my sneak attack person. Ah!
You're just gonna have to go sneak attack B. All right.
Off the bonus action, disengage.
All right. You have been attacked. You have taken damage. What are you doing?
How much do I take?
Oh, you take 8. You told. It
Oh,
said 8.
that's what I was waiting for.
Oh, you take 8.
Okay, takes 8, and
Just
he's
imagine
going.
Shauna like, no, I'm trying to use you as a distraction.
Get back.
And he's going to cast Call Lightning, which is going to make a thunder cloud, which is essentially going to cover everybody here, because it's like a 60-foot radius.
Okay.
And he's gonna pick the spot between these two armors, because then they'll both be within range.
Okay.
And they have to roll what is it? A Dex saving throw of
Okay.
15.
Wait.
what?
I don't think you can, Clam.
What do you mean?
As far as I'm aware, the way Call Lightning works, the room has to be big enough to hold it. And you need like 110 wide and like 120 feet tall or something for that.
That's not what this says.
I thought that's how that one works.
The storm
because
cloud
Call
appears in the
Lightning-
shape of a cylinder that's 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see within range directly above you.
Mhm.
The spell
think it
fails
has
if
to
you
be able to-
can't see a point. Oh, wait, where it could. Oh, I see. Could this accommodate a cloud of a 60-foot radius and 10 foot high? Zay.
If it 10 feet high and 60 feet wide.
Yes. I believe, if I can see these squares correctly, I
The diameter
believe
would be
this is
120.
60.
40,
Yeah, but the
45.
diameter's 120 then, if it's the radius.
We
is
definitely
60.
don't have enough room this way. We have enough room this
okay.
way.
But it's a circle.
That's true.
So-
Ultimately, DM's call.
Yeah, ultimately.
It's a 10-foot. It's 60-foot radius.
60-foot radius, 10 feet tall.
So 120 diameter.
Yeah, it's not big enough.
Okay.
If it says in the spell, if it was just like it would be like oh well that doesn't make sense thematically or flavorful. I'd be like whatever. But if it says in the spell, it needs
It's
to
the
be
whole
able
point
to
of
acquire it.
the reason Call Lightning is usually used is to be outdoors, right? Because you're literally
Gotcha.
summoning lightning is like the
Mhm.
idea.
I just thought, like, I was counting earlier, and I was like, oh, that seems like it fits, and then, yeah, I didn't.
Like, reach out the window.
Right. If we
Just
weren't
open the
literally
window,
like,
lightning!
it'd
That's
be
like
it'd be
the
more
dragon in
fun.
that trailer.
Like if we were on the top floor, it'd be like the lightning is bursting through the roof or something. But we're literally in a crypt, like 3 feet or
Yeah.
like many feet underground. Is the only reason I'd argue that.
Okay.
Alright, guys, I have to dip out though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we could just have
Bye.
Clem finish his round and then stop
Okay, yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's what I was
that's fine,
planning on
that's
doing.
fine.
Alright, I'll swap it up then, and I will do. I'll do Erupting Earth.
Okay,
See, that
No.
sounds neat.
Gonna focus it over here.
Titan Crag.
It is a 20-foot. Wait. Yeah, 20-foot cube.
Good.
Bow down, Overdweller.
So I'm gonna hit this big area here with these two guys.
Yeah, 5, 10. Yeah, you're good. You're good. The grid. Anger.
The grid.
And then they have to make a Dex 15 save still.
Alrighty. 1 fails, 1 succeeds.
Alright. Which ones are 12?
I'll say B failed and A succeeded.
Okay, so the one that fails is gonna take
Dang it, not prone.
24 damage.
Okay, and that's magical.
Yes.
Okay. I presume, but I
Oh, I didn't do it.
And then the one that succeeded is gonna take 8.
8. Okay. I gotta remember. I keep forgetting about these guys.
You
Do you
know,
normally do
only.
individual hits like that? I guess
Oh,
for
for me?
these, yeah. I'm just curious.
What do you mean?
Personally, like if I was the one, I'd just say the first, like your roll is applied to all because it's an AoE spell.
Oh, wait,
But
you're
that's a
right.
me thing.
That's how I personally do spells
I.
too, because like your spell is as powerful regardless of.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah. My brain
That's
was like fine because one failed and one hit, so I was like, do the full
Right.
hit.
It's just half
Yeah.
damage for the other
But
guy.
Okay,
then
yeah.
yeah, it
I'll
makes
remember
sense.
that.
We can.
That's just how I personally do it.
Generally
I'll
It
saves
doesn't
remember
time
that.
matter.
too.
I'll remember that for next time.
It
And
doesn't really matter.
I don't know if it counts for anything, but all these squares over here are now difficult terrain until cleared.
Okay.
If
And which
that
one's
affects them.
prone? It's A prone.
See
Whichever
the
one
one
took.
that's failed. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, A didn't fail. A succeeded. B failed. Okay.
Oh man, if A failed, Lo would have had advantage on her attack and therefore could have sneak attacked.
And then after that spell goes off, Jinun's mask starts to glow a red as he releases a really
Ooh.
loud cackle. And you see a bunch of weird shapes of eyes, mouths, and tentacles flash on it.
Ooh.
Everything that can see this mask now has disadvantage on their next roll.
We need to figure out the effect. We need to figure out what the effect is, because certain things will have immunity to an effect like that.
I'm sure.
But for this time, I haven't figured that out, so I'm gonna ignore immunities.
Okay.
Unironically, if it's psychological, I'm pretty sure the armors are immune.
Yeah.
No, like if things are immune, I get it. It's still happening regardless.
No, I
That's
know
true.
that. I just mean they wouldn't have the disadvantage. You just bother your friends instead.
As I say, realistically, based on the way you're describing that, yeah, anything that would either be immune to psychic or possibly fear, just because it sounds like it's kind of a frightening thing.
But
You'd also have to be looking at him right now, and I don't really think anyone is.
One of the armors probably is.
It's more like
if you
can see, so
see
people around the corner won't just be affected.
if you can see it in your peripheries, like any of your field of vision, whether you're looking directly at him or not, that's kind of how we ordained it.
That makes sense.
Planned it.
Got your head on the swivel.
Yeah. Okay. So that is that. That is the end of our session.
Yeah.
I think that part of the Catholic exploration went better than the previous Catholic exploration. That's nice.
Yeah.
I asked Eli because I thought I was crazy. I was like, if you had to associate a shape with H, would it be a square? Like, what would it be? And he's like, oh, a square. I'm like, okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay.
I would have
It's
said a
okay.
rectangle.
It's okay, Zay. I still think you're crazy.
We all do, apparently.
I was like,
No
okay,
one else
so
associated that.
Session's
Like,
been going
I'm
pretty
just
I was
saying,
good.
I
also
can kind of see
red.
it, 'cause, you know, it's a square, it's got something in the middle. I mean, like, I can kind of see it,
We're
but I
gonna be
wasn't thinking
wrapping
of it at the
up
time.
for now.
yeah, in context, you
In the
say
middle
shape,
of
alphabet,
battle,
H,
unfortunately,
you're like,
but
okay, square or
Sky had to
rectangle.
get going, so
But
we're
if it's not in
missing one of our
context, I feel like
people.
it's like a wait.
But
How
I
does
think
that work?
the session's
Where's
been
that
going pretty
connection?
well
But
so
if I
far.
say there's a connection.
Well,
you're
see,
like,
it was
oh,
because
okay.
I'm definitely gonna
the
make
Q
sure to
was a
try
circle
and
and a line. I'm looking for
archive
like
this VOD later.
something
Maybe I should
more
have done,
fitting
like-
for
Yeah,
an
like
H.
three.
I was
yeah,
looking
like
for
three
a
lines.
third. I was looking for like a
It's been
third
fun.
line going the way
I've
that the
been
other
quiet,
two lines.
but I
you could do
usually
like
get really
rectangle,
quiet
line,
during
rectangle
D&D
to
That's
do like
true.
an
because I like
H.
to let
That's kind of
everyone
what I was
else
looking
talk,
for.
unless
Okay,
I'm
yeah, that's
Like,
trying
I wasn't
to
even
play
trying
my
to solve it,
character.
and my
But
first thing I did was I was like, I made a
yeah,
box, and then I quartered it with another box, and I was like, can you see an H
we
in
did
that?
have some trouble
No,
with the puzzle
I don't
because
know.
we're all not very good at figuring out Zay's
Yeah,
That's
puzzles,
all my
even though
brain
her
could come up
puzzles
with
aren't
was
that
overlay
hard.
boxes.
it went better than the lever puzzle. That's for sure, because I gave you more
Oh my
information.
god, fucking
Oh
lever
my god, that
puzzle.
puzzle!
Lever
Hey,
puzzle
I
was
gave
not
the
a puzzle.
answer. Somebody just didn't interpret it right.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. But that's that.
The only thing
Yeah.
I'll
Guys.
say is, as I ramp up more towards starting my campaign, I'll probably, at least once it starts going, I might not come every time, but I'll still
Okay.
probably come sometimes.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's fine.
Okay.
That is A-okay. Plus, night shift and sleeping schedules and things. So.
Yep, I
Wait,
really
are
don't
you
want to
telling
wake
me
up
that?
tonight.
I
Are you
can't
telling me
wait for your
Portia is going to
campaign.
lose their great friend, High Arbiter to the Court of the Esoteric Order?
Of the warded court. Don't forget that part. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think you gave it. So, Esoteric Order of the Warded Court?
Alright, it's of the warded shield. Thank you.
Shield, okay. So, High Arbiter to
my
the Court of the
God.
Esoteric Order of the Warded Shield. Got it.
Yeah.
I hope you know I'm really channeling my years of really quickly
If you hear
saying
stuff, you guys are stopping
Thunder Fairy
combat.
Blessed Blade of the
well,
Windseeker to
I mean,
meme on my
honestly,
WoW friends to say this.
it's happened before. Like, I
Did you
haven't
say Thunder
streamed
Fury
it
Blessed
before,
Blade of
but
Windseeker?
it has
did say
happened
Thunder Fairy
before
Blessed
that
Blade
we've
of the
had to stop
Windseeker.
in combat.
Okay, I
Because
thought
we
you
just
said Thunder Fury Blessed Blade of Windseeker.
consider
Got rid of
there's a
stock
lot
this
of
now.
Anyway,
us.
just letting you know.
So
Yeah, that
combat
works.
takes a long time. So
if-
it's not unusual for us to have to stop in the
so
middle of
let's-
combat.
So
When I was in a campaign, our puzzles felt really difficult. We were,
27?
were stupidly simple
No.
Be the
riddles once we learned the
earliest.
answer.
Okay.
It'll be
Yeah,
the earliest,
that's,
but it doesn't sound like
that's
that's
sort
gonna
of
happen.
how it's felt
Okay.
with Zay's puzzles.
Don't worry about it.
Do we want to start the every other right now, so the next one will be the 27th, or do we want to start it like? Because then it would skip over the 4th, so that'd be nice. Because I know people do stuff over the 4th.
I mean, I'd be game with that.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
the weekend of the 11th, we might be busy too, because that's our birthday.
This is
An
true.
FYI.
We are
Birthday
trying to figure
D&D.
out because there's
Wow.
going
Yeah,
to
we're doing
be
something
another
exciting with
campaign
us.
starting up
Well,
that
also then the 25th is gonna be
Wive is going to be DMing.
I can.
fun.
I mean, you can do something with me, and
That
I can
I
be
think
expensive.
Lel and I are also going to try
Set
and.
a slam.
Go do like a
And
fondue
I
place.
think the
fondue
plan
place.
Ooh, we might
is to do
Oh, the stirring
this
pot. What was it? Was it called
campaign
the stirring pot or something?
Melting
that fondue
like
place?
pot.
every other
Melting pot, that was
weekend,
great.
and the other campaign
All right.
on those days
Well, I'll
in
be right
between.
back. Little shop, if you want to play.
But,
I'll be back soon.
I am going to go
I will
find
know
something to eat
for
because
sure
I'm
more
starving.
later.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
But
shower and stuff. So you
I'm
got
excited
least,
to have,
if you're in the
some
other
more
one,
D&D
make sure
to
to read
stream.
the
That'll be
Everett one I did
fun.
send out, because that's gonna be a nice little tool for everyone.
Yeah.
Yippee.
I saw that, and I noticed Lel had DM for a hot minute, and I was like, how come she gets to be in mine?
Oh, I was just saying for him.
Setting up Rhythm Bot, because that sounds better than using Tabletop as
Yes.
the
Yes,
Yeah.
much.
simpler, much less loading time.
Yeah.
But then I
It
guess
worked well
we'll
that
have
one
a-
time, and then you forgot to put on the music you really wanted to put on.
No, didn't the tabletop fuck up where?
No, you
It,
just
like,
forgot to
wasn't-
change it.
Oh no,
Oh.
that was the one thing. That was
Yeah.
that was one time. No, it worked. The problem was people had to load the songs and it increased load times and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Sometimes
And
it's weird.
I don't
What
want to
about-
do that when we're also having people from like all over
Yeah,
North America.
and Canada. Oh, that is partner.
Oh, there
Yep.
we go.
I'm
Okay,
gonna go
food.
eat.
All
Let's
right.
go.
I'll be back soon.
Bye.
Ah!
Ah.
Ah.
Bye, guys.
Bye. It was a great game.
Bye.
All that jazz. So I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye, Dan.
Alright. Alright, guys. We're closing it up for now. Thank you, everyone who joined us for D&D. Hope you guys had fun. I know I was, like I said, I was very quiet, but I tend to get pretty quiet during D&D. I apologize for that. Yeah, so I will try to announce when for sure our next session is, and maybe start once we have like a more formal day planned out. I'm gonna try and put it on my my little Twitch schedule calendar thing. Maybe I should just start making schedules. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, have a good night, everybody. Actually, wait. Is there anyone I can raid? Is there? Like, actually, though? Yes, there is. Oh, guys. We're gonna go raid Sec real quick. He's playing Trails, which is a fantastic game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start trying to make schedules so that I can post to Twitter and post in my my Discord. So I'll work on that. But until then, I bid you adieu, and we shall go and raid Sec while he's doing Trails. Yeah, and I'll add it on Twitch. No worries. I'll work on it. Alright, good night, everybody.